the need to take. There are a couple generalized rules which were not typed out in a proper manner in the documentation because, first draft and all. But some things I do want to clarify. When you are the final blow to an enemy that could have a soul, you collect one automatically. There is no shared pool here. There is no, we're both doing AoEs at the same time. Yeah, I got 0.5. You got 0.5.
Wow, you're such a fucking hater.
You guys are liches. You naturally feast and feed off of souls. At no point is there a full commodity of we are the three sisters of kindness and generosity. We have understood how to be perfect liches in harmony. Naturally, your chaotic minds with the Dalkiran, etc., there's going to be a sense of some kind of greed, as comes with the risk of not having any souls at all. You guys obviously can go the first session or two in an assumed 2-day, we'll say 48-hour period of time without collecting any, as this is kind of new power ventured upon you before any hindrances do come. But there is a need for this racking collection. 1, you are lich. 2, you are chaos embodied. So at no point is there going to be any kind of, no, I totally have it under control, until you do have it under control. So keep that in mind in your guys' role play and decision making. If you guys want to roll a bit more to decide factors, by all means on your decisions. But if you really are like, my character would totally feel this way, remember you've got madness in you now. On top of that, you are also a lich. So there are new factors. You are losing your emotion of give a fuck. It's becoming a real dull world to you where you just want to see things collapse, mountains fall. You want big changes. You don't care about the little things as much anymore, or you won't soon. With every level, you lose more and more emotion. You lose yourself. You no longer become the people they knew. You might look fine, but your mind is different. Your objectives will probably be growing, and I actually encourage each of you to create a long-term objective with this newfound power and what you want to do with your souls or how you want to compile them. As for the Dalkir shared pool, you have to declare that upon collecting a soul. You have to say, this is going to the pool. Boom. Done deal. I keep track of it that way. Otherwise, I will try to do my best to keep track of your guys's, and I will try to create a custom tracker for you guys to have in your character sheet, which hopefully will work soon. And that'll help us all in general. But otherwise, I'm doing a tally mark system. So we're trusting me and your guys' honor. Okay? Understood?
I'm just gonna start biting shit,
Yes.
not understanding the difference between a lich and a vampire.
Sounds good.
Any soul counts, right?
Am I doing it right?
As long as it's a soul. So if I will be honest with you, if you guys would be able to sense souls or non-souls, so if you come across like Phyrexians do have souls. They are literally just they are like parasites that consume other living things. But if you come across something that's legit soulless, then I would make it very clear, like upon approaching this entity, you notice that they bound no soul. That most likely means they're probably more of a threat, or they are owned by something already. Some kind of circumstance might have existed, but you would know innately. Any other general questions between the three of you about your newfound powers?
Since
I
we're
guess
spiritually,
do most creatures have souls unless they for some reason don't? Like do bugs have souls?
Tiny little
Sentient
hair
ones
souls.
do.
You
Those
bugs go
that
to
know
heaven.
right from wrong. Those that can, go ahead. Those that hunt others with actual weapons are non-nomadic. I mean, like animals that are natural do, like owlbears and stuff. But I mean, if you're crushing an ant and there's like 30 ants coming out of a hill, no, you're not collecting valuable souls in which, unless you want to be the lynch of ants, then you'll be a very weak lynch, but we'll make something work out. Fire Ant Nation invades,
It says our souls are linked. Are we like telepathic with each other now?
You guys are telepathic with the Dalkir ability. Yes, you guys can each speak to each other within 100. Well, I want to change that to within the same plane, so ignore the 120-foot condition. But whoever is the psionic of the three of you, if for any reason they are knocked out for a 1d6 recovery, you guys lose that ability of communication. As that's
you heard?
their
All
thread.
right, Puma, don't fuck around.
Okay.
etc. The other two also control their aspect of the perks, etc. That will come in development. As for Shio and is there anything you guys wish to clarify now before moving forward as you witnessed all of this happening?
We should definitely get out of here before that other guy comes back and murders everyone.
I need 2 more boxes, just in case.
You can make them on the ship, Is.
Should I blow up the temple?
No.
I'd like to
Aw.
bite Shio and test this out.
No, Shio's keeping a solid 10 feet of distance between him and Wet. He's not too concerned about Tasari. Tasari has earned his trust as a lich. You guys haven't.
How many times have I punched you and it not done damage? Let me bite you.
Yeah, but then you hit me with an Eldritch Blast at crit.
That was literally an accident. It was a natural one.
Also, are you sure you want to try to drink divine blood? You are both a demon and a lich.
That's the only reason why I want to bite you.
No.
So, are you guys weak to sunlight?
No,
Good weapon.
there's no.
Oh no, it's
You're asking them. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
would
I don't
also
want
know
to say
that,
yeah, being the fact that I've only been a lich for all of like 3 seconds, but
I don't know. I
It's
never
been
had
like
much with it
5
when I was a
minutes.
vampire.
just want to point out you guys are like speed running lichdom here. I mean,
I
you've
feel
been
like
a lich
you
for
should have these
5 minutes.
answers.
Well, I don't know what
Oracle.
type of lich you are. I mean, you've been a lich for 5 minutes, already ate a god. I mean, come on now.
You're the Oracle. You should be giving us the answers.
No. Even if I do, I'm an educator. I need you to learn for yourself.
No helicopter poppy here.
Hell no. Sink or swim! Sink or swim! Oh god, he's sinking.
Oh god, he's thinking.
As you guys are kind of taking in the scenario of what it is that's coming over you, you basically all begin to feel this temple kind of echo with frustration further within.
Can I blow the
Someone else.
temple now?
I'm still holding Is, so I'm gonna take Is and myself with a little vortex, or I think it's not vortex warp, but the
Out of step.
arcane gate. Us out of this dungeon.
What time is it
Stand
outside?
behind Briseidon, out of the blast range.
No, not arcane gate. Where is it? Dimension door. Yeah. You guys should get out of here before the guy who really wants to kill you now comes after you.
I don't know if he wants to kill him. He was only mildly inconvenienced.
Nice.
I have a name is
It's not just
Like-
you. I don't think anyone did anything to him.
So I guess we gotta find the cowboy and get out of here.
For some reason it dropped me off between the walls.
That's your fault. You end up in the void.
You teleported
It.
wrong.
Don't you know? You roll a d100, bro. You don't just teleport on your own. This is why things go wrong. This is a failure to follow instruction. No, I'm just kidding. I'll fix it.
Don't put that evil on me.
I don't know. Oh my gosh, my thing on your guys is like super sensitive. Okay. I don't know where you're trying to go, but I just yanked you out.
Oh, where's Jebediah at? Oh, there you are. You're just silent over there.
You guys hear hello? Hello? As Jebediah is looking for his lost teammates of now infinite awesome power. They're like Sonic with the Chaos Gem and friends.
Oh, you're back.
back.
Well, you were kind of spacing out, I think. I
Oh,
was surprised they want to be a lich.
Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
did we already make that decision?
Well, they're not normal.
When
Well.
have they ever been?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Well, they're less normal than normal.
I'm more amazed that he left me alone.
Yeah, he seemed pretty chill for an arch nemesis. He
To
was
be
just
fair-
kind of here to hang out, enjoy life, share a few like regents.
To be
It
fair,
even
we
made him
didn't
for
do
liches
any
for
damage.
free.
We weren't a threat to him. No one hurt him in any way.
Jebediah was like, doesn't sound like there's money involved. I'm gonna wait out here.
He's on
Yeah, so
contract. If he's
if I
breaking the
become a
contract,
lich, is there money?
you just have more time to spend it, I guess.
Let's go back to Tempos to tell him we failed so he can berate us.
Wait,
I
we failed?
was
How did we
promised the
fail?
power to bring my dead loved ones back.
I
Oh, we
mean,
can
let's
skip
go over the
that.
checklist. We stopped
Yeah,
him from
agreed.
getting the god. We killed the god. I mean, that's better than what we planned.
Is the literally the only thing he sent us in here to do is to seal away that lich.
It's,
Thank you. I feel lost.
to
Okay.
be fair, we stopped him from doing his plan.
Yeah, but that wasn't his whole plan.
No, just a good chunk of it.
Now he has to hunt down another Delkier. Wasn't there like one more left?
Maybe.
Well, he kind of fucking mafia does. He was like, maybe in the future I'll call on you.
Hey, you're the guys who wanted infinite cosmic power. The rest of us were okay.
I wasn't even here, so
You didn't miss much. They turned into liches and they ate a god.
They died. They had a
maybe
feast
I
after.
wanted to eat the god.
Oh, trust
Yeah,
me, you didn't want to eat that god. They'll like explode in a week or something.
They gonna explode? Let me do some look over here. I'll look them over.
Oh dang.
Infinite cosmic power leads in all kinds of interesting directions. Hold on, I gotta refresh my foundry. It is like tripping on me hard. Apparently, it never loaded all the way yet.
I'm gonna do a check, and then I'll actually look at the future and see if they explode.
Okay, go for it. And then I'll bring you guys back to the other map. So,
I already rolled.
just kidding, call it out for me.
28.
Yeah, they don't explode. They do a lot of exploding.
Nah, they're more like fireball machines or something like that. I poke them. Kind of. They're only held together by their arcane might. Speaking of, you might want to avoid an anti-magic field.
Well, that doesn't affect me.
Or me. Let's go tell Tempos the bad news. But he'll probably already have known. Time traveler.
Should. He's a time traveler.
And oh, I can yell at him too for not telling me about the fucking box door.
I know, right?
Should have seen that coming.
And you didn't? Wow, you failed yourself.
I mean, I could have
Yeah,
got him
Tempo.
in there, but people want to be liches.
Fine, but if he gets mad at us, I'm gonna go play with that hand some more.
Oh, he's absolutely gonna probably be livid.
I do not care. I'm not here to meet his expectations.
Rosie is outside and it's like, how'd it go, everyone? How'd it go? I mean, I can't believe that you guys actually went in there and came out alive because I don't even know how that's even possible. Because at the end of the day, every time I go into anything, you guys leave me behind and I get trapped in some interdimensional space and I have to get out myself, or I have to just survive long enough till somebody else finds me like another version of you. But I'm actually glad that I didn't have to go in there and actually save you. So what happened?
I'm gonna run up to her, pick her up, and then look into her eyes and point at the three and be like, "They're dead."
And that's new news? She
Well, I
trails off.
mean,
She looks at Seg
Sorry,
first.
being dead is new.
She squints. I thought that one was dead earlier. And she points at Seg.
No. He's extra dead now. And the other two are dead.
Like
Is he
bacon that's
alive now?
crispy. Yeah. Did it go back reversed Uno?
Yeah, I guess he had to come back to life to die again. I don't know.
That is absolutely fascinating. I would love to check them out and see if they have any kind of inkling, dust on them or something I could possibly take as a specimen. They smell different too. Ooh, smells tainted. What happened to them? Did you guys actually take something like a fruit? Is there something inside there that I can consume too? Oh my gosh. You guys feel like something I should be under.
I whispered it. All you have to do is make a deal with a dark, evil entity.
Is?
Exciting. She zips up. See you in the ship? Right back up to the ship.
What time is it
I have
outside?
white coat syndrome, so you can stay the fuck away from me.
It is probably late noon.
Man, it's always daytime.
In Philly.
Okay, well, to the spaceships.
Does anyone do anything below before entering the ship?
No, we've screwed the pooch over here. It's definitely time to get the fuck out.
I think we
yeah.
were highly successful. You guys are looking at it from the wrong angle.
There was
Yeah,
like
that was last
one
night,
thing that
too.
he wanted us to do, and we went completely backwards with it.
What do you mean? We successfully stopped him from getting the gun and releasing him. I'm sorry we couldn't stop the interdimensional
We
super
stopped
god
him by
killing.
being friends.
Yeah, it worked. You guys literally broke out the "Why can't we be friends?" and he's like, "Yeah, I'm down."
It usually doesn't work.
Yeah,
Hey,
and then
less
he's like,
would be
you know what
Blood
friends
will.
do? Friends help
I-
each other get to the fucking campus to devour students.
I squint at everybody and point to the giant floating squid, the T-Rex, and so
Don't bring them into this. They're
the
good boys.
Aryan, there's like a couple hound-looking creatures. Yeah, there's at least like 6 or 7 things.
They're
that's
all
collected
good as
since
boys.
existed
Don't
in
fucking
this
bring them
place.
into this.
I'm just saying we're really good at making friends.
Last time
Even
you
if
guys took a baby purple worm, that shit devoured an entire parallel. I'm just saying.
Oh
Everything
my
you
god,
guys
you
love.
remember that shit?
That was
My
an
fault
epic
is
picnic
gave it
table fight.
That was
infusion
fucked
growth.
up. The fucking dragonflies again. That was like another time I just kept getting
Yeah, the
carried away.
dragonflies were over here trying to. That was an intense picnic table.
That was all
So-
Shio's fault. Let me enlarge it.
Yeah, that was a
I
genius.
enlarged myself, and it
It's
just
in an
happened
apple.
to have
What can go
infinite
wrong?
growth from Is.
You guys all get on the ship then, to my understanding?
unless we wanted to hang around for some reason.
I want to bring one of these
I just
pillows
want
with
to
me.
clarify. Okay, you grab a pillow.
Sweet.
It is a 7,000 count.
Sweet. I'm sleeping well.
You don't sleep.
I can
like
if
half
I
the
want.
size
It
of
says
a
I
body
don't need
pillow.
to.
Can
Puma.
you still sleep?
It says no need to sleep. I
They don't
can.
need to. They could simulate the expression, yes.
I know you're not sleeping. I'm fucking talking to you.
Pours holy water on you while you sleep.
Puma, as you
Yes.
begin to rise on the lift to the ship, you look back at the cavern and give me a perception check.
Is? Or
No,
someone?
Puma.
What to say?
Sorry.
I apologize. Yes, sorry. 24. Very nice. With your new innate abilities, you can hear from inside the temple. Where is it? Where is it? No. Azerek, you've given yourself a new goal. Absorb your liches. He realizes his folly, but does not rush as he looks at the longing. You enter the ship as something in this vessel cuts off your connection. You now hear the entire party going about discussing such as Tempos appears and goes, "What all happened? And why do you three reek of the tainted powers of the Dalkir? That mean is sealed."
Ooh, I'll give you one guess.
You gave them the key and told them how to consume it safely. Because
I'll give you one more
we both
guess.
knew that you could do that and not be tainted.
Yeah, not tainted. I couldn't tell if they were or weren't.
I mean, Seg definitely was.
His eyes widen. "The three of you, stand here, by the Cosmium." He points to the machine right here. If you guys
Peg will
apply.
walk over there and like brush his tentacle beard in consideration.
You. All three of you, yes. You guys see, if anyone who does go over there out of the three of them, the Cosmium reacts in almost kind of like a plasma way, like something inside it all of a sudden awakens. And I don't mean like an actual creature, but some kind of energy as it tries to reach past its own shell of the stone itself to them. Weakly, the further they are away. So you might see like a super faint line toward Tasari if they're the furthest from it. Seg, you see a stronger pulse. And he goes, "Yes, yes. Cosmium was said to be the blood of the Dalakir when they died in the battlefields and it crystallized. They would then crash when they entered planes through accidental mergers with teleportation circles and other ways of traveling across the gates. That's why it's so rare. Dalkirs are hardly ever defeated, and when they are, they just come back, so people don't seek it often as a reward."
So you take Delkir blood and then you teleport it a bunch until it crystallizes?
No, it's like the oceans here. They have plankton, and they are microscopic, so they're small. But enough of them, when they travel through a natural teleportation portal or a gate in the battlefields that goes to other planes, it compresses into a solid, creating Cosmium. It would require immense amounts of blood of their kids, which hasn't happened since the Slain War, so it's not common, which is why it's so rare, but since the wars occurred here, it's more commonly found, deeper where the compression heightens. And since 3 Dalkir was sealed here, one of them by us, and now released, as he looks across the room, there is chance at any time they are wounded, more will appear.
Wait, did you say there were 3 here? There are 2 more here?
There were.
Isn't
This was
one
the
of
last
them-
sealed.
Wasn't one of
Well-
them killed?
One of them was released beneath the hollow with the access to Hell's engine. The other made a deal with a young boy. He has the ability to put anything on fire. And that one, he is seeking to imprison everyone on this island.
We should eat him too.
That won't be as easy when they're not imprisoned. They'll be able to reach out to the one inside the 3 of you and convince it to interact with you, causing you madness. The best idea is to keep you as far away from them as possible, because the moment they realize that you captured their third, their plan goes into a foil. They need all 3 of them to rise their avatar. And they will do anything to get the third back the moment they realize he is no longer trapped.
Speaking of which, we should probably move the ship since AZEREP is gonna probably emerge from the
And he
ground.
wasn't dealt with! You have this It makes sense. You didn't absorb the Dalkia safely. You made a deal with the Lynch. He looks at Iz.
What? The entire point is I can't control their fates.
So you were all too weak to fight AZEREP. Why did you not just call for my help?
I thought you said you couldn't help us.
Yeah, I'm
You
pretty
didn't
sure that
even
was pretty
attempt to
quick.
hope that that was an option. Just because
Also, your
people say they
vibe is
can't be
kind of
helped.
eh.
Usually that's putting more weight on you so you feel the responsibility of your actions.
No,
I've been
that's not gonna
stuck here my
fly.
entire life, doing everything. How do you think I built this ship? Of course I can help. It's been rhetorical this entire time. Aye, Rosie, this was right. Yep. I mean, I totally told you that they just don't understand any kind of leads, hints, handouts, directions, markings on a map. They really don't know how to read anything because I've never seen them actually successfully go across anything, literally anything ever once because I usually get screwed in the end.
Well, he's still in there, I think, if you want to go get him.
We best leave. He turns around and goes to the main controls and as you guys depart, he turns around and begins to frustratingly seethe. And did you happen to succeed in doing anything else along the way? Perhaps a
Oh, they ate a
glimpse at
god.
the land? No, they ate our god.
I mean, they didn't eat Geo.
They ain't gonna.
We desecrated a couple of tombs.
Stopped a couple bugs.
I blame Iz for not making a more utility box.
Oh, I'm sorry. How many interdimensional planes cut off from reality can you make in 2 hours?
I can make one in 10 minutes.
No, that you can literally leave that with plane shift. You can't leave mine.
Oh, you can't leave a god's domain without their permission. You have to get their permission to teleport out.
Oh, Geo.
Also, if you fight a god in their domain, they're omnipotent, so that you gotta deal with that.
I know. It's best when they lose there.
Are you all ready to go back to the school? I have actually heard news. Do any of you care actually for an update of the well-being of your campus?
We just
Leave it a surprise. Let's see what happens when we get there.
Very well.
No, go ahead and tell us, because they
I don't think the three of us
updated us.
care about
but-
much anymore.
Yeah, that's why Web doesn't give a fuck.
I do have a question about
Yes.
things. Absorption versus killing things. What can be absorbed? Absorbing being like, I want its powers, versus, I guess, killing things just being like, I want your soul.
So I haven't worked with the full kinks to the thresholds of that yet because I have been kind of sifting through and realizing that the wording is very particular because if I classify creatures, then it gets out of control. If I classify specific things like celestial and stuff, there are certain, like, it really does get out of control. So I've been trying to figure that out and working out a great plan for it. So give me one more week and I will update that handout to a new system and it'll be built in Foundry to help, be on your sheet. But I'm leaning more toward rating the abilities. And if it's, within a certain ability range at your lynch level, you can absorb it. If that makes sense.
Cool.
So I'm not sure if I'm just going to take a CR of the creature and say that's the rating of that ability. But see, then that's where it gets tricky because there's CR quarters that have like CR7 super insane features or capabilities, So that's where I'm trying to figure it out. So, but that's where I'm going with it. I'm trying to figure out a rating system that's really easy to get through, but at the same time not hindering. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. But at the time being, you could say, hey, that's fucking cool. I want to try. And we'll just roll some dice and see if the dice give it to you. And I don't have a choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's...
But yeah. So
I'll just sit here and go pew pew with things.
But yeah. So anyways, what is your guys' general, well, outside of what I'm about to share with you guys and in sense of some of you caring, is there a general game plan on the approach back? Here's what I will say as, actually, let me bring up that map that we updated. So, should really get better about naming the things that I create because, man, I'm such a fucking...
I wonder if I could absorb one of Jebediah's guns. One of the sentient ones. And just like
Absolutely not.
barf. Just like barf,
Fuck
like
no.
the.
I love the
Unless you
idea.
intend to compensate me for the gun.
Gun screaming at you. What the fuck?
I wouldn't give up those two for anything.
You should probably
Plus,
make
you wouldn't actually be able to absorb those two because they're actually bound to my soul. So the only way you'd even get them is by killing me.
Oh, so we need your soul.
Don't
Got it.
encourage me.
3 for 1.
And even then, it randomly chooses a successor, so it may not even go to you anyways.
But it'll be loose in the wild. So
It
someone
will be
get it.
loose in the
It'll just
wild,
keep
so
getting
it'll
someone,
randomly
yeah.
pick someone to go to. So it could be you, it might not be you.
What if I pretend to be you?
they can tell the difference.
I guess if I absorb you, then I am you, right?
I mean, at the end of
No.
the day. At the end of the
Wait,
day,
can I be the
you
new
don't know
Oracle?
until it happens.
Would I be the new Oracle?
It's watch out.
0%
They're coming for you.
success rate.
So you guys are here at this world map that we have presented now of the Strixhaven campus, breaking across the hinges here. You guys can see all this stuff, right? Everyone loaded it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I see
down on the
multiple
bottom
maps.
left-hand side, Prismari is your guys' headquarters. When you return, no matter what you decide, you will arrive back at Iz's orrery. That's where you got. That's how you ended up there. That's how you're returning. That's the only way it works. So you will be down there still, in said location. With that, now is a good point to for Iz, I guess, to lay out and also clarify in discussion that the school was purposefully laid out that all 5 campuses, including the biblioplex itself, making all 6 of them, were built upon ley lines. Does everyone know what ley lines are?
Yeah.
I do.
It's like a... Actually, I'll let Shio describe it since he said yeah.
They're natural mana like flow points, kind of like currents in the ocean, but they connect between different points on the planet. And at those points, you can do like hyper magic instead of just normal magic. They're usually used in rituals, but portals also work. Like you can typically enter the Fey realm through those.
If you've ever played Warhammer and you're familiar with like the geometric web, there you go.
Yeah, sure. That too. That's a
Geomantic
good
web?
example. Yeah. Basically, they're very powerful points in which have the most raw power here in this particular plane of where Strixhaven lies. Obviously, it was done like that on purpose, as each dragon came from a ley line itself. Now, the Phyrexians control Witherbloom and Lorehold. At this time, archmages are trying to corrupt those 2 ley lines. If they corrupt 3 of the 4 outer campus ley lines undeath, because Quandrix is currently in limbo, then the Biblioplex's defenses fall. This is very clear at this point. So those are 2 issues to concern with. Quandrix is in limbo. Silverquill is being the current focus for the Phyrexian army because they know that they are isolated and they are waiting for a diplomat from you guys upon return, or someone from your team. At this time, Tasari and Gem, right? No, Gemma's the new one. Give me a second. I'm really trying to think right now. There's so many of them.
Are we thinking about Betty?
Let's see.
Yes, I got it. Betty. I said it first. Betty. Betty is with the gifts.
Okay, I was thinking really hard too.
Defending Silverquill as a proxy, but not yet. Like, it's not like Silverquill's like, hey, we're your allies. It's more like we accept your help because we're getting our asses kicked right now, and there's a lot of insurgents. Quandrix is making it further in a alternative outside of the bomb opportunity. They are working on new calculations that they are now trying to figure out how to get through because they are in a limbo. They also can't communicate out. So there was some kind of little bottle that slipped through with a message saying that they are recalculating a new opportunity. So that is something Iz might be excited for. The injury battle report. Rising casualties. Fighting has taken a toll on Prismari defenders. Reports indicate that a third of Prismari student militia has suffered injuries, though Shio's avatar's divine magic has helped reduce the fatality rate. However, exhaustion is beginning to show, and students are growing wary from the constant state of battle readiness. The Phyrexians are setting counterattacks. They are sending small elite strike teams to purposefully wither and weaken, not expecting to break through, but keeping it consistent to keep us at the bay and weakening our morale. There's like a whole flood of information that appears on a screen in Tempos' ship as you guys are flying through what seemingly feels like over the continent and through the world, but is really a tunnel that you guys just have yet to pick up on. Back to your old Strixhaven. As you guys are traveling through, Tempos goes, and then they created a council I must warn you all about when you arrive. When they decided that no one person, though she did suggest if there was, it should be herself, should lead said leadership, well, you were all absent. But instead, a council was voted upon, in which she does lead, but there are multiple voices on. They do say that Silver Quill awaits diplomacy almost imminently, and that they must deal with the Phyrexian Archmazes. That is their two beliefs of focus, though there are many things in Prismari that need attention and fortifications if we intend to get anywhere more than 24 hours in safety.
Got it. So we have to split the party.
Not necessarily. It's just that there's obviously Lorraine saying this is more important, but there's a slew of consistent issues that they want hearing for, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about the bomb.
It's your bomb.
Why are you concerned of it?
I'm
Well,
concerned now.
Well, I mean, you should be. I don't have control of the bomb. They can destroy everything.
As long as it's in limbo, you can only hope that your designated individual trigger man does the right thing if and when time comes, or a new calculation is solved from the 80 or so within. Those mathematicians are hard at work.
Do I push the button now or later? And they begin adding one.
Tempest goes, by the way, you will all be arriving back at the orrery. I hope you understand that means that none of you, and I mean none of you, will be able to access this ship unless I were to come back also.
Well, you can't come back, can you? Because your body's in this parallel.
Well, I can't come back because you all left me many more issues to worry about, but yes, we will excuse myself and say it is just that reason.
You heard him, guys. Me and Tempos gotta unfuck us because of you guys. All of you guys specifically.
I
Don't
believe
put
there's
this on me.
unrealistic expectations. You
Is
couldn't
that
solve the
box
problem.
fixed yet?
You haven't spent any time on it. We literally just left.
Don't put anything on me. I wasn't even here.
Yeah, especially Jebediah. That shit you did, that was ridiculous. I don't know why. We gotta go unfuck ourselves now.
I didn't even get the opportunity.
I didn't even get to fuck us.
Yeah, I didn't even get the chance to fuck us. Who knows? Maybe that'll change right now.
So, with
I
this
hear there's some
understanding
well of
now-
unlimited power underneath this school.
Oh, that's a different kind of unlimited power, and if you want to be a husk at the end of it, go for it.
Oh, I've been
You could be
called
a
worse
husk.
at times.
The problem isn't getting it; it's containing it.
Yeah. Besides, that's what the entire school is about. I will teach you how to use it.
I will teach you how to use.
You really want to be taught by the guy who made a bomb he can't fucking know how to use?
I know how to use it. It's a button.
See, he knows how to use it.
Button.
Oh yeah, button like on the box.
One of them has to work, right?
No, I made this one real easy. There's a button. I made it green. I put it on top of the thing.
Jebediah clicks the button.
Well,
you should have made it red.
Well, campaign over.
Universe ends.
Oh no, that's,
This
yeah,
isn't the
that's what
bomb.
happened. It just ends this universe.
Great. Now I got to get the backups out.
No, let us rest.
Is this just like, God damn it?
I'm so
We'll
tired.
live and die 1,000 more times until we win.
So, you guys arrive back at the Ori as Tempos goes, well, then I guess that means this is goodbye, and good luck at his mad tower. Now that I understand that you are still out there, I should be able to reach you in simple communications. And a flash occurs. All of you have a blinding light sensation, and you are brought to the mad tower. There is a stopwatch circle somewhere present in which your character should be located. That is where everyone is spawning.
Is the school floating out into space, or
Oh
Nah,
God,
they broke
please,
your
no, not
order,
here
dude.
again.
You'll find out when you get back to the surfaces, as you were still within your mad crevice.
So when we were on the ship, we were safe, I think, from being scryed on, but we're not anymore. I think we talked about this at some point.
Yeah.
This is the worst place you could be.
So I could cast Private Sanctum if we want to avoid at least some of that.
Does it move with us? Because we gotta get moving.
No, it would be whenever we
Decide to have that talk. But
Remember when I
as you
told
guys
you all
have
he
a
was
talk.
trying to saw us? This was what I was talking about.
and that's what really put down. Just trying to save reality.
This is not saving.
I feel
to be
like
up at
Superman.
100
my
feet.
turret at?
So it'd be a pretty big area of like where I guess we want to set up a place to do stuff. Talk, sleep. The people who sleep. you know all that.
This mad tower
we
now
got it.
I'm missing my turret.
It'll pop up somewhere in a second.
Alright.
Just so you're aware, you guys, is non-lethal to you all now, as this is considered the HQ hub for your guys' zone. Not necessarily down here, but Prismari. So your traverse between these rooms is no longer lethal.
We do have what is it called? Portals, and what are they called? The demi-planes. We have our own little fortresses and whatnot. So we can always use that to be somewhere.
I have the
Yeah.
spell fortress.
You have the demi-plane you have. That's what I'm thinking.
I have a real can-do attitude.
Oh, that's good.
I have guns.
I have mighty fortress.
And
Hey,
I've
there
got
he
a
is.
whole lot of killing to do.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
I don't have to breathe. Does that help us?
You don't
mean-
even need to sleep.
only been to
I have
the
sleep.
beach
Does that
once.
help us?
I don't have needs.
So what's our game plan?
I don't know. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna become a lich.
Take me anywhere but fucking is this Death Fortress.
Death.
We're already there.
Get me out. I'm just gonna hold my eyes. Tell me when I can open them.
Now just put on your blindfold. I'm sure you won't see any izzes.
Actually, the worst
Jebediah
thing.
just aims his rifle at him. I could take you out. You may not come back though.
Oh, he'll come back. In fact, just shoot him. I wanted to see how long it takes.
I'm gonna come out of fucking Iz's eye. And Seg's eye. He's got the fucking contract for me.
Just
eye of
crawls out of his
his.
eye.
So there are issues at Prismari. They're gonna keep getting whittled down if we don't help them. We have to
Yep.
deal with the active invasion in Silverquill, I think. We need to send Iz to Quandrix eventually to talk to his mathematicians.
Yeah, that conversation would be pretty short. Don't push the button yet. Oh, okay.
I don't want to say I'm biased, but I feel like Witherbloom would be the easiest because for the most part, it's just students that aren't grouped up. They're just running around scared.
See, this is why I don't want to split the party, but it makes sense to.
I don't see
Yeah.
like a lot of combat being in Witherbloom.
But also, 3 of you won't be trusted by anyone you talk to.
I'm a Witherbloom student.
You're a lich.
They don't know that.
And that's not unusual.
Yeah, and yeah, that's
is
not
a
how
good
unusual
case.
for Witherbloom.
I mean, this is literally the school that teaches that.
Which is what? Gotta be awesome? Yeah, I do that. That's my
Hell yeah,
school.
they do.
Well, I
And
mean,
Vay
that's a
was
given,
there.
but I meant.
Witherbloom?
Yep.
That's where Bay is.
Professor Damn.
Will
Oh, she got
Professor
a new name?
Bay appreciate the
Professor
lich?
Yeah,
Damn.
Professor Damn.
Professor Damn, no longer Bay, guys. Damn. That's what she's gonna say to him. Damn!
What the fuck happened to you?
Damn, purify.
So, you guys arrive back at the Mad Tower. Do you go on the surface?
Yeah, we should go to the surface. Maybe you guys should like hold back for a second to see so we can like explain if anyone's around that we have you guys here.
We don't look any different.
Mm-hmm. Fair point.
Yeah, but everyone here is a magic user.
And it's wrong.
So they're racist? They're magicist?
They're just
No. We don't fuck with liches.
Oh,
We
you
just
mean the
don't trust
liches? You mean them three?
Yeah, those 3. We have 3
Gotcha.
liches here,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it's shoot on sight.
How do you guys respond to Shio's
Lucky
concern?
for you, I gotta go to the menagerie anyway.
Well, it's not like they're
I
not going
think-
to recognize us. I think, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, and not to mention, on top of that, I think they've got bigger fish to fry than a couple of newborn liches.
I mean, newborn liches are pretty big fish.
I feel like it's the opposite of a problem.
Yeah, but bigger than an invading
I'm not complaining.
interdimensional army?
They tend to focus on really weird stuff about us. Like there could be a full-on war going on in the background with like god dragons and lightning gods.
But
and
you
they'd
group
all
of
just look at us and
assholes.
start shitting on us.
Yeah, that's weird how that keeps happening.
But yeah, we should head for the surface. We'll see if anyone recognizes you right off the bat.
Hope they do recognize us. That means it's working.
Do we want to rest before we go?
Oh, let's
Never.
rest in the healing chamber.
The rejuvenation chamber. God, you can never get the name right, which is why you get hurt in there.
Hey, Shio was pretty badass in that one. He took down 3 of the despair things alone, and then he took down the last one that the others were trying to pick off.
You can gloat all you want. No one was there. No one's gonna believe you. These guys are new. Shio's like a nothing to them.
Shio doesn't care about the opinion of others.
Sounds fabricated
He
to
never
me.
has. But their perception, that's important.
We're like some of the most powerful beings in this reality, and they keep looking down at us. You know,
Yeah,
we
they,
should just slap them down.
they look at
Be
us and
like-
immediately start shit-talking us like they want to die.
Rosie leads you guys out to the courtyard of Prismarian, which you guys defended, if you don't recall. And she's like, yeah, so then totally I was telling you guys that last time Lorraine was absolutely in charge, and she was there's Lorraine. She probably heard me talking shit about her. I'm so cancelled. Rosie flutters off to the side.
Right.
Behind Shio to hide. You guys see
You'll be okay.
ta-dun, Lorraine herself.
Pat her on the head. It's okay.
So, what on earth have you all been doing
Oh, this bitch.
other than letting our school fall, students die, be completed, and us having to make decisions that are not mine. And I see you've picked up your new recruits, finally. Welcome to Sorry. The future me has met you before. And welcome, Jebediah. The past me enlisted you in the school. Now that we're all introduced, I am Lorraine, now this me. And I am very furiously frustrated.
No, hold on. Because have we slept yet? Have we done the rejuvenation room yet?
Oh, I'll allow it.
Well, no. It's just plot important. If that happens before or after Lorraine is
You
getting
guys had
ambushed about
technically declared it first, correct?
Yeah.
She's like
Then
the
it
biggest
happened
bitch
first.
ever, but back in the day, she was nice and saved us.
You gotta remember, you guys don't care anymore. Lorraine's words don't make you angry.
What do you mean? If
It's
anything, they
true.
make me more
No,
angry.
and I wasn't gonna bring up any anger. I was going to say, Lorraine, there is much bigger things to deal with than your episodal bitch fest. All right, let's
You do
figure out what we're
realize
doing next.
that the
No,
secretary
Lorraine,
who appears next to her,
you have a
Lorraine,
hero
listen
to
here,
touch,
bitch.
Lorraine.
she goes, "Secretary, hand me that journal that you told me to read again."
There we go.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum
Am I D or
decided to
dumb?
make a deal with AZEREP, a lynch who only offered them lynchdom if they agreed to assist. Upon their departure, he so ferociously was dismayed by his betrayal that he has made his new life goal to consume each and every one of his young
I don't like the
lynches.
big book on fire. Oops.
You cast
Oh.
fire, and you see for the first time anyone trying to damage this book. As it flares to the direction, you see a projection of the Dean of Order cover
Is that my book?
Lanier.
Yep.
Yeah, you see
Oh.
the Dean of Order appear
Yep.
in front of Lanier and dispel. With silence,
will-
not even in a communication, just a like she's not even Lanier's not looking at you as her projection of the future her as the Dean of Order comes in and interrupts your spell.
I will jump on his goddamn face and try to claw his eyes out if he's trying to
That's
damage
my
my
Give me a claw attack at advantage.
What would
You
it
son
be
of a
then?
bitch, that's my book.
Sorry, my Discord
Yeah.
got dropped when my phone rang. What is going on?
He tried
Lynn.
damaging my book.
So we had, I think, mentioned a couple times in the past that there's a secretary, which we refer to as literally the secretary bird. And it
Okay.
is his personal secretary who does record any and all of their happenings from session 1. They are the ultimate lore keeper, but she also can travel between planes on her own. So Lanier is someone which you don't necessarily know as Tasari, but for understanding sense of the storyline at this time for the two of you, Lanier is a student of Strixhaven who has been a classmate of theirs their entire Lorraine, sorry. You're right. All right. Oof. I just forget you heard the other name. Anyways, Lorraine has been a student of theirs since their entirety. In such, as they have traveled between the parallels, they have met not her, but an other woman who is much older than her, who is a teacher known as the Dean of Order, who is, I think her name's Augusta, and but she never goes by that name. But she has also been just as shitty to them in every possible way. But it is because they both work for the Oracle, they both know of your guys' entire scenario since before the Phyrexians actually arrived. She's been helping is traverse with the students and keeping track of them, and they always are the people who would be your guys' like Deus Ex Machina that would show up. They wouldn't necessarily save you guys, but they would show up to try to help, and usually they failed. But they would witness your guys' also failure on top of it all. So it was just like a dynamic effect of constant relation. So she is like your student body president who is against the presidences of the Oracle and others, because she is also the Dean of Order in legitimacy. So has already provided her the authority of order in the Strixhaven campus domains. So she has a power issue, a power struggle where she has yet to respect you guys in any way. But She has seen the book of the Secretary, in which the Secretary documented your guys' experience with AZEREP and making the lynch them deal. And she personally hates Seg and Wep in a passionate, caring manner, but they
She
don't
used to
understand it that
like
way.
us.
Yeah, like she's more like, I can't believe you two turned into these idiots, but here we are. And so she's very crude to them. And Shio and Lorraine have a issue with purposefully debating. Even when they agree with each other, they debate on who's better at the agreeing. It's like a dynamic relationship struggle. So that's who she is, and she does know you and
She's also a little
Jebediah
salty
because yeah,
she Eldritch Blast her in the face to become a champion.
I was
that
also
too.
gonna say it to Jeb, like in front of Jebediah when she said "Welcome to them." Why are you being nice to them? Like all she said was "Welcome."
Yeah. To the two of you, she knows of your existence
Why
because
are
she
you being
read
nice to
his
them?
journal via the Secretary, who was beside her at this time. So if you guys both follow that, I appreciate you both. It's been like 2 years of character development, or 2 or 3 years or something for her. I don't know. She's been around. No one's killed her, surprisingly. So she's just is there.
Lorraine's really hard to kill.
Well,
Like,
I
This is
wanted
also
to,
true.
but she's not a bad person.
Yeah, we're not
She's
murder
a dick.
hobo. Come on now.
She's just a fucking dick.
So she's standing there pissed off because these two became lynches. Tasari, she's indifferent with. She's not judging you because she has never had experiences with you. Tasari and Jebediah, in your experience, in your own parallel in Strixhaven, you would know her to be a bookworm. She's great on the debate team, but she's quiet in nature. She's not an all that. She's not a big pompous person. You actually probably have never crossed her if it wasn't for her jade green get up that she would wear daily and never change. She had so many different copies. It comes from her homeland. It's just a thing. And neither of you have really gone out of your way to interact with her, but she's been there just along the way as any other student has.
I
However,
do think green compliments her.
but nonetheless, you guys are now seeing that she has played a bigger role across other parallels.
Well, to
Whether or not
diffuse and make her
it is your
regular
own.
pissed at us again, I want to be like, did you really expect anything else from us?
To be honest, I actually did. I thought you would have decided
Oh,
with the
that hurt
devs
more than I
here.
thought it would.
I absolutely did not think that any of you would wander within AZEREP. He has been one of the most wanted across Strixhaven's board, and that all students read in the student handbook on page 762.
I knew that name was familiar. Shio says, just like leaning against the wall.
And yet
She
he
says,
has yet
"Yeah."
again slipped the most authorious individuals that should be capable of bringing them in.
And you know the only classes I attend are the ones
He
that we're
offered
looking
me
to,
something
so.
better than what you guys offered.
Not
I'm
to
a
mention, you
bounty
said
hunter.
he'll be
I take
coming,
the better deal.
and you said he'll be
Somebody.
coming round anyway, right, Lorraine? I'll just kill him then.
By the way, Nivea visited. He's not dead.
We didn't expect him to be. I
I
mean,
mean,
he's usually standing in the party before we even notice him. He's just that stealthy.
He's a Batman of the group, yes. I
Well,
don't know
if
where
you're
that
here,
came
I
from.
assume that Oceana's here. Does she want to get her licks in too?
O'Shealy is actually gone, at least at this time. We have found a way to get her access back with her father, who, as you all, if remember, was a
Yeah, I was really
smuggling
hoping he'd be an
weaponsmith.
ally, but I guess he doesn't care about us now that he's got his daughter.
She went on behalf of you, imbeciles. She is trying to negotiate with her father to see if he will bring anything or everything to assist us in this war. But if you wish to be negative, then perhaps throw that in the universe and the battlefields will accept it as it is. See, the cat's saying, the cat's raising the bar, man. You guys are in trouble. This is like DEFCON
Sure,
10,
man.
like shit is wrong.
This cat's going, ow, ow, and I
It's like,
agree.
you fucked up, Web. You fucked up.
Stop hitting himself in the face. It ain't our fault.
Did it on purpose.
There's two
I
doors
didn't know you had a
between
hype
me and
man
that
back
cat.
there.
I
Shit.
don't know.
No, we appreciate your cat. They kick in at the right moment. They are listening. They are passionate
I
about
didn't know
your
you had a
campaign.
hype man.
Yeah. That's the sorries and inner feelings. Like, shut up, Web. Shut up. It's wrong. Don't say that.
Everything you
Lanier.
say is wrong.
Lanier
Lorraine.
goes, Lorraine, geez, cross that out of your existence. Cross that out. It's just because it was heavily in my notes recently, and it is a very important name elsewhere.
It'll be relevant to us when it's too late.
Oh no, actually, I could tell you guys. Maybe that'll help me get it out of my system because you guys are no longer there, and I don't anticipate you guys going back. At least not anytime soon. On Edia, you know how when Iz went, he split into 7, and then when Tempos went, he split into. Actually, you guys don't know how many he split into, but he split into a bunch, and others did. Well, Lorraine went once, and she split into twins, but one of them is male named Lanier. So
Oh.
it stuck in my head because Lanier is one of the original assholes for another group in Thursday Squad from an older thing, and I came up with another group. Anyways, there's a lot of history coming out right now across all campaigns. So her male twin self in Edia is a factor in someone else's campaign. So that's why it's stuck in my head. So Lorraine goes on. Thank you, Shio, for calling it out. Inspiration D12. I hope you all just understand that your choices are putting us all at risk. There's only so much we can control now that the Phyrexians have 2 of our campuses and are attacking the ley lines. If they get through to a 3rd, in which they are currently targeting Silver Quill, we are ruined. Prismari wouldn't even matter. Us standing here wouldn't even matter. We might as well just let them have it all and then fight them after they're strongest, because we are losing anyways. Did you come back with firepower or just these 2? Little does she know what you guys are capable of, but in quick judgment of what they have brought before, it's not my fault.
Oh no, things are actually going better than expected. I can't control their fates.
That is an actual first.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, then they decided to become liches. But, I mean, proof of
And that's what
concept.
happens when you release the reins of power. Every
No,
time.
it has to
The
be
Oracle
done.
didn't stop us.
Well, have you
I-
considered maybe that's why you keep losing realities, because you hold the reins too tightly?
We do realize that the reason why these things exist in the first place is because one of you created them.
Yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
Despicable. She seethes. What is your plan? Let us discuss. Now is the time and here's the place.
Infinite cosmic power and they still get a sense of humor. That's a win. They even eat souls and they still get a sense of humor.
Did any of you guys reset?
Oh shoot, you're right. I should do
No.
that.
No, did the server restart? Just
Oh,
curious.
it
No,
did
no.
not for me.
I
No?
don't think so.
Okay. Interesting.
Uh,
I saw an error, a toast error come up. It's all reconnected, but it showed me that it had disconnected from clients, including my own. So I was just curious.
oh, maybe it's coming.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I deleted a token, if that has anything to do with it.
Great. Now we know it's the toaster's fault. He couldn't get the juice to tell us that he deleted a token, so he crashed. Yeah. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what caused it, but now that you brought it up, it's your fault.
Man.
Lorraine, you're one of the most knowledgeable people on campus.
Oh my god, kiss her ass harder.
I have 2 questions. First, is there any cosmium on campus that you know of?
She darts you a very, very frustrated goddamn you glare.
Don't look at me.
As she pierces through Shio's
I'm
body
not.
is his.
I just like keep staring at her because I know she's glaring at his.
What of it?
You know I can't keep secrets, and I didn't even try. I told him
Well,
nothing, though.
If it's not being used in something important, I need to power myself up some more.
We would be losing a very large grid of power. Each
In
In
campus
his
is
defense, I'm
ran
sure
by
I'm gonna regret
cosmium.
fucking saying this, but Tepos actually told us about it, not Iz.
Goddamn. I thought I
I'm
would
sure
never
I'm gonna
hear
regret telling her that, but
Is you said that he vamped, as in disappeared, as in would never be seen again. Why do they know the name? They've never spoken of this man, and
and he's an
I-
idiot.
Ooh,
We found
Tempo?
his sword.
yearn to hear that name and know that you lied. Yeah, she's referring to Tempos. This entire time, everyone has thought Tempos would never return because you were the only one who ever came back, not Tempos. And you never explained why, because you honestly didn't know, but you covered it up. So now they're all shocked that Tempos
I like
is
try saving
alive.
is and then just put another foot in his mouth.
I mean,
Yeah,
Tempos
this is why I don't tell people things. It's not my fault, though. I mean, he's kind of a time loop thing.
So he's trapped. Good. He doesn't belong to be here anyways. I'm sure half of the reasons you guys came back with... God, you're gonna touch that subject. I read the logs.
Wait, he's not trapped. He came back with us.
Oh, yeah, he's free now. Now I'm trying to save his son, which doesn't exist.
Wolfric, I read. The secretary was very informative that I should be the one to know, being the Dean of Order. In the future, at least, if there is one for us.
Oh, have you gotten any word from Evil Me? I was supposed to send a letter.
I did. A list of ridiculous demands. He wants his rubber ducky back. The one that has cerulean blue crystal eyes.
The one that shoots fire?
Precisely.
Not that one. That one is for bath time. What are
This
we
is
gonna
like
do?
over my dead universe.
Parallel delete.
Uses
That's
the
the
ducky
real
on
reason
him.
we have all these issues. Rubber fucking ducky.
There is actually a Dean of Chaos, correct. Just sorry.
And the second question I had, Lorraine, is there a forge here in Prismari?
Naturally. You think anyone accepts the minds of Prismari students? The only reason you've been able to traverse without glares is because 1, you travel with the Oracle, 2, you were one of the champions, and 3, you actually never lived on Prismari campus.
I wish I did. I really
And
do.
yet you never tried. No one
You still
will
might
ever
not.
forgive you.
I just want to go to school.
Wonderful. Then perhaps you can do some performing acts of spells to help up areas when you get the chance. There's plenty of locations that need assistance.
Okay, I'll help out with that.
I never thought I'd agree with Shio. I just want to learn. I didn't sign up for this.
It seems as if you, good sir, menagerie handler, that brought back 3 ridiculous exotic 4, if I may say, but 3
They have
species of
names, but thanks.
uniqueness. I don't care.
Mean.
You are responsible for having to find the resources in which we do not have for them.
I mean, we feed and stable you.
That sounds
Her mouth
wrong.
opens in like a like she's just like she cannot get anything out due to the amount of fucking built up. Holy fucking! I'm about to wreck someone's
He
asshole of
doesn't even
anger.
realize he said that out loud because of the lich thumb.
I love it. I love it. You guys are all just
You
like
can try
hearing this.
killing him, he just won't die.
She walks off as she's not to do when you guys have reached the bullshit
What did I
meter.
say?
As you all stand there in this weird, eerie kind of,
I think that went well.
Rosie goes, "Oh my god, that was so crazy! I can't believe you actually said that because she's totally pissed off and she's absolutely gonna put a curse on you. I'm pretty sure she has like little voodoo dolls of all of you guys because she told me. I should not tell you.
Oh, that's why she was gathering everyone's hair.
Oh my god, how did you know about that? I didn't. Did you? Your eyes were open when I took your hair that night. I knew it. The window wasn't open because she said that she left it unlocked, but you always lock it every night. And then I got caught and I couldn't do anything about it. And then I had to buzz through the entire house and I ran. Makes sense.
Yeah, I keep my eyes open because Iz will just sneak up on me in the middle of the night and scream, "Study time!"
That's because
I
you're
knew
behind
I
on your
saw
studies.
him in the window. That was him.
I done your studies. I don't let you go to class.
So Jebediah and Tasari, this is legit, would stand outside the house in which they all lived in of Shio's window and stare every time until the moment he woke up, like on a timer, just to be, "Are you ready?" And that was like a canon thing when they actually were on campus all the time and living here. So this is all real. We're not making this up all of a sudden. I promise you, this has been years of torture.
Gotcha.
So, as a team, there's many things you can address, but what is it you guys want to ask or feel more important about? Since you pissed off Lorraine, I'll just tell you what you pick up from generally talking to anyone here on campus. They're,
I have to try to piss anyone off. Just showing up seems to do it.
You guys have been gone for a cool minute. No one's asked how long it's been. Insight check. Da-dun.
Shio wants to head to the forge real quick.
Shio wants to do an insight check as
I
he
kind of want to be
begins
anywhere
to
but here
direct
right
himself
now.
to the forge.
Is remains unconcerned because I know how he's gonna roll.
Is anyone proficient in forge materials? Is Bay?
In
Sorry,
forge materials?
Jebediah is killing
Like
it.
forging?
It's killing
Okay.
What the fuck? Everyone's killing it.
Oh, I
Smith
mean,
tools.
I was like, I'm
I'll
proficient
definitely
in
Thank
go.
all of the
you,
tools that I
somebody.
know.
Gosh, 2 natties and a
Oh,
super
do you mind
fail.
helping
Oh
me
my
reforge
gosh.
my sword?
Ah,
Add a
I'm
coating,
gonna-
not reforge.
I was like, I'm proficient in Smith's tools.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect if you could help me out.
Yeah, I have a plus 11.
Yeah.
He knows the old ways, bro.
okay, so what we'll do is it's like kind of imagine you guys are in a actively progressively beneficial downtime where everything you guys do is aiding in entirety. So if Jebediah and Shio were to work on this weapon, if they were to involve any other random students at the forge, then they too would learn something to empower themselves and the rest of them, those who are creating and producing for the others, etc.
Fuck the other kids.
I want to
Or
work on
let
weapons too.
everyone
I'll go
die.
with.
Let everyone die.
You know, at the end of the day,
Jebediah
your
is just
guys'
like,
job
death.
is to save everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Jebediah,
Seg, you should
you would
definitely go with
know
him.
that your job is to save everyone. You are now a hero as long as you are on campus. Otherwise, what other things are you guys worried about? Here, back at the Parallel, we have all 6 of the locations. It kind of looks like the world map if you ever played any Kingdom Hearts games when you're in the gummy ship.
Yeah.
And in each little location, you can just kind of boop, 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 load in at a spawn point, exactly where that little teleportal with the little stone arch and blue portal is. That is where you would end up. That is where you have to go on that respective zone and travel vice versa. It is literally what you see. If you were to zoom in this super, I think it's 8K detailed imagery, like on Lorehold here, you can zoom really far in and God, that shit still looks beautiful because that's what quality gets you. And with such, you're able to understand that there's a lot of POIs here on Lorehold, but this is the first place they took over. They took this shit over before you guys even left at the end of the day. Let's be real. If you guys want to be honest with yourselves, you lost this shit day one. Witherbloom fell after you left, but at the same time, it's also because you guys left in a pivotal moment for Witherbloom. There's a lot of Witherbloom activity happening, and then you guys were like, whoop, whoop, turn the gears. And that occurred. Silverquill has always been a diverse indifference with you all ever since the Rose. What is the place called? The Rose. Anyone want to jump in and save yourselves and give
I don't
yourself
remember that one.
inspiration?
The Rose Bowl?
I don't know, kind of,
Because
sort of,
it
not
was
really.
an arena. Oh, the Playhouse, right?
It was outside. Don't insult me.
Amphitheater.
Something like that. I don't know. It was awesome. It was a Rose Stadium. I built a whole custom map for it, and it was a Rose. But nonetheless, that location was the only place you guys actually ever did in Silverquill, to my understanding. If I'm not wrong. And Quandrix, the only time you guys ever went to Quandrix was once to try to go to Iz's office, and it turned out to be a bad idea. Besides that is your guys' experience. Sprismari has been the mad tower this entire time. You guys actually have not traversed the rest of it, even though Shio has always been a study student of it, which is why he's been accepted here overall. But the rest of the team has never actually traversed the campus itself in any way. But during war times, a lot of stuff is non-operational anyways now, so it doesn't really matter too much at this time. The gym was actually probably one of the most comic places you guys actually visited across any of the campuses. Anyways, I want to ask, does anybody realize that there's a typo in one of the locations? You have 5 seconds to answer.
It's the Biblioplex.
Yeah, it's the Biblioplex. Biblioplex.
That is on purpose. I hope you can imagine why.
I know why.
It's a blip.
Reality's being altered.
So
It's
that
not
is
that
what
you
you
just
guys
flipped the key
caused.
though. It's straight the word changed.
That is what you did. That is where you are. That is how we have it. And with such, boom. Quandrix has always been a mystery, which is why there's not much as a POI for that. Witherbloom, if you were to head to there, you would be on the 3rd tier ridge. Only south is a concern. Everything north is considered just in chaos, but there is no functioning ley line access. The Oracle could tell you such. Lorehold is a bit more complex. You would arrive on the furthest end, requiring you to go deeper and carve your way out. And your way out can be random if you get lost below. And then there's what's actively going on there, which is basically a Phyrexian stronghold. So, while you're at Prismari, how do you guys plan to assist the 120k full and the 65 injured?
How many injured?
And go ahead, 65. If you guys are on the same map I am, you should be able to see it
Yeah.
over the little floating location.
So
I
I have
mean-
some ideas on how to help out people. The first is we could put some ab oil in the water to help the 65 injured heal.
Who's ab oil? I just gotta know. We've been collecting
My
a
ab
couple
oil.
specimens.
I remember Seg having a 10-pack now over your 8-pack.
He got ribs.
I'm not a
Got
skeleton.
ribbed.
I'm not even rotting.
True
Well,
sight.
So we know that the mages of the bad guys are using are trying to destroy the ley lines. But
They're
that
trying
means
to
they're
corrupt
like
them, not destroy them.
corrupt them. So like if they're on the ley lines and the ley lines are really powerful, maybe we could use the ley lines to like attack them in some way, like fuck them up, since we know that they're like engaging with them.
Yeah, can I
Without, like,
dispatch
even
3 of my
being-
menagerie to Witherbloom?
Spitballing off of that, could I consume the corruptive power from coming that they're trying to put into the ley lines?
So you would have to get to the ley line directly in its raw source. Each ley line is not they're connected to each other, but in a very long, far tethered stream. It's like each source is its own unique identity. So the one that's in Prismari is still safe and sanctioned. The other two you would have to get to, which are most likely something you have to fight to. And I can guarantee you, if I had to put a difficulty on your guys' like future things, anything at Prismari is like a 1. Anything at Witherbloom is a 3. Anything at Lorehold is a 5. Anything, oh, it's not 5. What's going on here? Why is it not giving me that? Get
It's like the
over
stars.
here.
I understand
Bam!
that.
There we go. Is a 5. Silver Quill is a 4. It's a bad one. There you go. And there is a question mark here because there is a way, but you guys haven't figured it out yet. And Witherbloom is a 2. I mean, sorry, Biblioplex is a 2. In difficulty of any challenges you guys face. And I mean, a 2 is like your level. A 1 is trivial based on dice rolls. A 2 is equal, and anything else just gets harder. And that's because this shit has been out of control since you've been gone.
They know I'm biased, so regardless, I want to definitely send like 3 of my menagerie to Witherbloom to hold the line. I'm thinking like the Rex, the Ram, and
Oh,
the.
Remember,
Beast.
Witherbloom is in a lost scenario. There is no actual number of how many have been completed and or killed, and everyone is missing. They're like scattered. So you can send them as a search party where they fight whatever they come into conflict, because there's also enemy
I
search
want
parties
to
trying
send them
find
to
the rest
secure
of them.
the school.
Well, that's the whole fucking campus. So I mean,
Well, I
there's
mean,
like
they can
3, 4,
start,
5
and
maps.
hopefully I can convince them, right?
So you want them to
Um,
try to? Well, no. So it's the Phyrexians who control Witherbloom. I just want to make that very clear.
So send a
If the
Betty with a
Phyrexians-
Well,
raiding party
Beast
of
is a Phyrexian beast.
beasts.
Remember, I stole him from one of them.
Yeah, but convincing them would be like, remember, they're also a hive mind. So convincing them would be like, I'm gonna be honest, virtually impossible in a convincing state. This campus is fucking war property. They are not gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna give it back to them because one little Phyrexian came by and said, hey, be nice to them. They're gonna fucking destroy you. I'm just being very straightforward with them. From what your guys' understanding of Phyrexians, these dudes are geniuses. They are very calculated. They're like Isis, but multiple.
Yeah, I
But
thought they were
Isis
more
be
on our
competing.
side. That was the problem.
No, yours
If
is,
we're gonna
but
talk
your
about-
one cannot convince an entire campus of them.
Where's their
Two
boy
things. If we're
that
gonna
was
talk
our
about-
ally? Is he
Sorry,
there?
real quick, hold on. Sorry, what was that?
If we're gonna talk about our plans about what to do about them, we should do the private sanctum because
Go
we
for
don't
it.
want them to know what we're thinking about. So I'm gonna do that. Woo! And then the second thing is kind of interrupting because it's a separate idea, but if those schools have been lost and we know that they're full of them, can we just nuke those schools
No.
rather? I mean,
Oh, if we nuke them, they'll
We
trigger
can definitely
another.
lose them in a battle to win the war, but definitely not nuke them. Like we don't want to add to it.
If we nuke any of the schools, it kind of all falls apart. They all have
all-
machines in them that kind of connect everything together.
They're fundamental pillars of reality.
Pretty much. Which is why you see how they've struggled so much.
Man, if I could just blow up the stuff they want, it'd be easy.
I'm thinking just let them occupy one, and they'd have to fortify their forces there to keep it. It would loosen the grip on everything else.
Yeah, especially if we do harassment, like drive-by shootings.
And if we pick a
Guerrilla
place that
warfare
where
is
like,
better verbiage, but yeah.
but metaphorically that makes sense too. But like, because like we could put them in a place that we're more knowledgeable of. So it's like, even though you have all these forces, we know how to use the land better than you.
Yeah.
Let's decide what to do at Prismari before thinking about the wider campus first. That way we can stay organized and not spend.
Lori seems more than capable. I think she's got this.
Let's see which ones are still resisting and help them first.
Yeah, I was
And
thinking.
then we can go after the ones that have already fallen.
Yeah, I was thinking we go to Silver Quill after we're done here at Prismari, and then we go over to Quandrix just to secure it, and then Witherbloom and maybe Lorehold if they haven't launched their final assault yet.
So, while you
Yeah,
guys
I
are
was thinking
discussing this in a private sanctum, before Web gives you his deal, you all hear... real quick, private sanctum, it doesn't prevent people from entering the sanctum, it just prevents people from scrying and pulling your guys' mental thoughts, etc., being able to pinpoint you on a map, right? Sorry.
It can prevent people from entering, I think, but only if you pick that as part of the option.
and I'll read the spell so that we're all on the same page. Or I can probably share it if I just can't find my token right now. Oh, I can do it. I'm a Brian. I can go over here to the list of things. Get my. There, okay, then I can share the spell. There you go. Spells.
Web is malfunctioning. It's calculated.
Yeah, I'm thinking the exact opposite order. That was my order. I'm thinking fucking Witherbloom.
Oh, the
Why don't we
order.
just
Oh,
share
that's
it?
your
After
order.
we clear whatever's over here, because we have a strong
Just click
foothold
on
here.
it and don't consume spell slot, and it should go into
Don't
the
have a
chat.
strong foothold in Witherbloom.
No, I'm saying here at Prismari.
Oh,
We should do Prismari, then go to Witherbloom, then go to the Biblioplex.
I don't know. If Silver Quill falls at all, we lose. That's why we need to go there second, because they are under attack and they are probably going to win soon.
But we're also chasing the battle then. It can be over when we get there.
But if it isn't, we should stay there and...
If it isn't, then it's just a hard fight
Ah, jinx.
to secure.
That was a tie. Oh, wait, did I do it twice? Never mind. I thought you did it too. Okay, so I put it in there for you.
We should secure the
Yeah.
footholds we have.
I mean, yeah, we're at Prismari. We're going to secure Prismari.
And then go all the way across the world instead of hitting Witherbloom in the Biblioplex?
Well, the ley lines will take us to where we need to go. We're not going to be
So
traveling.
something can
across the world.
accidentally walk in or purposefully walk in. So as you guys are discussing this plan, you hear, Or you hear and see immediately Chasari, Shio's avatar. It's like a Ken doll of Shio as it walks up and almost like a very chiseled chin and like this odd kind of what is it, toy soldiers kind of look. As it's like
Dang, I look good. She was like
Shio.
mirroring with it.
How does the fake you look better than the real you?
'Cause I carved this
Yeah,
one
to
by
me,
hand.
Silver Quill and Lorehold are like the least on the list.
Wep, 1 second. Important Shio has arrived. Shio, we have been needing assistance and nothing has been working. We've been getting less and less recruitments as more and more have fallen. I have been losing my abilities to rejuvenate enough of them and not capping out, as we have discussed. He does like a weird glitch, like a little, sprite there in a video game. And he goes, Silverquill has assistantly been defended by the very brave Betty. I have heard that the creator of them has also been here, and they look at the assumed Tessari and Gemma.
Hi. I made them both.
They are doing excellent along with the gifts you have all somehow acquired.
Yeah, murder.
They are dead?
No, their superiors are though.
Understood. How do you all help? As I assumed you were gone to find a solution. Has it been acquired?
We got cut short with how fast things are progressing here, so we have completed part of it, but there's still a few things left we need to do, but
How
we
may
probably
I
won't be able to
assist you
get done.
further? This is your next opportunity, Shio, to give him new instruction.
I could send you with Wep's menagerie to Witherbloom to start rescuing survivors. What do you guys think? I'm thinking sending him to Witherbloom while we go to Silverquill.
I'm thinking opposite. Send them to Silver Quill and we will hit Witherbloom.
Yeah, but if Silverquill falls, we lose entirely.
Witherbloom
Yeah,
hasn't even
cool.
been activated yet. That's a free one. Biblioplex, we
Well-
obviously have to go because it's on the way to.
The
And
Phyrexians already
it's the
conquered
most important
Witherbloom.
out of everything. The Biblioplex is the most important. For me, Silver Quill and Lorehold are the bottom of my list. I don't know if anyone else has any thoughts.
But Witherbloom has already fallen to the Phyrexians. That's the
It
point. Is that
hasn't even fallen. They've all been scattered. 15 student population escaped. The rest are scattered across campus.
Can I
Like
get
this.
DM verification?
So
Witherbloom
technically,
fell, right?
the Witherbloom has lost defenses. There is no one defending Witherbloom. It is under control of the Phyrexians, but the students have not been controlled. Like there's still small militias and still those who are refugees trying
Like
to
we
get
can
out
make a
of
foothold
Witherbloom.
there.
You could technically recarve a standing. In Lorehold, not a chance. Everyone is either in a camp or completed or dead. There is no. If you found someone in the wild, it's a D100 chance. You know what I mean?
How long will it take us to get to Silver Quill?
I mean, everywhere it would take you. So it used to be a 30-minute travel, but in this unique planner parallel scenario, I would say it'd probably take you guys about 15 minutes to get to the Biblioplex and then 5 minutes to get to any other campus, including the one you came from.
So then our next step, we should definitely fortify Biblioplex first.
I mean, they have been fighting the hardest, obviously, as that's where most of the
But it's
combat has
it's the most
been.
important. That's like the
But
center of
that's
the
also
network.
where the heaviest losses has been.
What if? Okay, so I think
Let's do
we'll
what we
send
can
Shio
here,
to
then hit the
Silverquill.
Biblioplex, and we'll see how we feel about everything else after.
Okay, that works for me.
Because we should definitely help here.
I'm gonna have my avatar go to Silverquill
Okay.
to reinforce Betty. We're gonna finish fortifying Prismari as well as doing the forge stuff. We have a lot of adamantite from those 2 adamantite creatures. We could we could give some to the Prismari students so that they can start forging adamantite weapons, so they're not as they're capable of dealing more damage.
Do they have the capabilities of forging adamantine though?
They have a forge. I'll ask. We'll ask them when we do it. Or are we just listing off the things we're doing here and then moving on?
Well, you also just said that they have a forge here. So while you guys are doing all that, we can make shit for them.
Yeah. Well,
Well, that's what he meant. He meant like here in Prismari is where the other students in which are forgers currently are in existence in you guys' little foothill. So I understand that you guys want to use the adamantine to potentially forge it into better beneficials.
Yeah,
As you
let's
also lean that
pick out some
into
shit
your
for our
guys' general
boys.
goal. That was something said, Jebediah, yourself, and Wep. So it seems like a guy gang, as we have Iz and Tisari to decide how they wish to contribute to either Prismari, the Biblioplex, or any other current concern.
I would like to also forge my armor into it too.
You can absolutely attempt to.
I still want to send 3 of the menagerie if I lose them, just to try to keep the land.
At Silverquill or
No,
where?
Witherbloom, of course.
Okay, but do you want to decide? Do you want me to randomly roll for
No, I
which
already picked them.
menagerie?
It's going to be the Rex, the Hunter,
Okay.
and the Ram.
Ooh,
Okay.
Put collars on them so that people know not to attack them. Like real.
Yeah, we'll put little dog collars on them with it. If you find him,
He's here to protect you.
please
You
return
got
him to.
Parallel number. You got it. Ship
Could
fee
he
not
soul
included.
bond to them?
Can
Huh?
we? I think we can only do it to
Shove-
ourselves.
We'll just shove his menagerie and his phylactery with him, so they're just like a part of him.
That
I mean, he's
is
an
the most-
aberrant one, right?
That is the cruelest method.
My address
of
tag.
menagerie and stuff. He's like, you're gonna be my friend, death. Meanwhile, you're
life
immortal.
through
You know what I
death.
mean? Like you're an immortal menagerie being, but you died the moment you met me. Thanks. Or you can keep them alive until they die. You know, I mean, the
Well, I'm
experience is
hoping
key.
that things change when we're done with these 2
At
spots,
this
and
time,
then
the
I'm gonna
Rex,
go
the
to
Hunter, and the
Witherbloom.
Ram that are colored are sent to. I just want to clarify again. You are sending them where?
To Witherbloom too.
Got
Start
it.
collecting
Keep
and
trying,
rallying up the
try.
fucking.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they're
I can-
shepherds and the students are
You
sheep.
got it. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, no, they get they get it. They've been domesticated.
My
Go to
avatar will
Witherbloom. I
take
can write in
my
the sky.
cat too with them to Silverquill.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see those videos with like the sheep
Is
and the fucking shepherds? They like lay
Oh,
down like all the
I've
fucking
seen
sheep go in one
Babe in
direction.
them.
If we go to Witherbloom, I can get everyone's attention by writing in the sky. We can have a place to meet up, and we can reform everybody.
Even if you're not interested in making a foothold there, there's a lot of free students that we can collect.
Well, we'll need to defend it. It is a pillar of the. What is it called? The Ori.
Yeah, I thought it was just not active, not that it's non-existent.
Yeah.
Also, side note: do converted Phyrexians still have souls?
Technically,
They are soulless. They do. Okay, correction. Like it says, technically they do. However, there is a unique substance covering it that is impossible to penetrate until they are uncompleted.
yeah.
It's okay, you can still eat them.
But you will
They're
not consume a soul. As long as they are
You'll get
completed,
blood.
part of
they
a
are just
hive, and the hive
yeah.
never dies.
So does their leader have a soul?
What do you mean,
no one
leader?
has ever found the core.
Well, if we did find the hive mind, like would the leader have a soul or have multiple souls?
Who knows?
It's kind of like one really big one.
You know, man.
I'm a really big one.
All right, so those are Wep's beasts there at Witherbloom, presented in Counter 4. All right. Any other moves you guys are declaring? Sorry, what are your thoughts and your contribution?
So also at Prismari, we should do as Lorraine asked and reinforce the barriers.
Shio, I said Hisari.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said ever. My bad.
I'm curious
God.
about what types of fortifications are
Great
or
question.
have been
You,
used,
you
and
guys
what
needed a Hisari in your lives. Go
We
ahead.
absolutely do.
and like what options we think we have. Like, I had some weird ideas. I think most of my ideas are weird, but I don't really know all the mechanisms at play here.
You could
So
do
like,
anything
I was
you
like,
want in
ooh,
Prismari, ironically, because this is where the most artistic elemental students are. This is the most melting pot of
I think this is her school
elements
too,
and
right? Isn't
aspects.
this you and
Yeah, I
Shio's
think you
school?
chose. Yeah, I think you also chose Prismari. So
yeah,
immediately you would know that there are artillery creations, which are elemental art constructs, where multiple students use ice, fire, and stone to create elemental artillery units that are firing from range into the fields of other campuses. It is very inaccurate and very impossible to really say whether or not it's being effective, but when they do know accurate information from any scouts that do provide information, they do their very best. They are individuals stabilizing the ley lines where the corruption is spreading because they are technically all connected. So Lowerhold is the biggest corruption. If I had to give you guys like a sense of light power, let's just start creating a little system here of
Pie chart.
knowledge. So not necessarily a pie chart, but more like a how far it can actually reach you. So it's gonna do a dim of 0, but a bright. It needs 51 to 133 to reach you. It's probably at 25 in the sense of its
We're going
strength.
intense. We're about to have like fucking graphs on how to fortify them and shit.
And we'll do a boom. Okay, right. So not really going off because it's not really a great color. So let's see. But you know what? I think I know why, but let's see. Yeah, it's because it's a black background. Hold on, let me fix the scene. I'm gonna have to change the color of it real quick. I gave you guys not enough. Let's do like a gray. Yeah, I guess that's kind of ugly. White's too bright for all of our eyes, so I'll do it a little darker. There you go. At least we can see the color. So with that, this is going to change its angle.
I want to
And
help
that's its
Hisari
current
however
range.
she needs me because I'm not good at making metals.
Good to understand. So
Oh, so were
this
we
one,
in a void space? Where were we?
this is a parallel, and in this parallel, each of the campuses are split into their own biomes. They're not. Imagine Biodome, the movie, but 6 of them in campuses, and not so many dumbasses, except you guys, which are the
What you have against
dumbasses in
Polly
this
Shore,
film.
bro?
I love the fucking movie. I have nothing against it. I love that fucking film. Are you kidding? God damn. When I'm
Yo,
down and
I
out,
watched.
that's
I
what I
listened
put
to Boom
on.
Shakalaka on my way to work, bro.
So, anyways, that's kind of like is if you wanted to really deep dive it, you guys are in parallel. Roll call for me. 1, 1, 4, 2. You tell me if that's good or bad.
Well, that is Orion.
That's a little further shot than I anticipated, but here we are. So the ley line corruption, as I was getting at, is real quick. I am boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. So you see there are these 2 red little lights kind of trying to reach Prismari here. And then they're also going in the opposite directions, of course, because they can reach multiple Ulikishiums. And they are much further from reaching and corrupting others, but they are all trying. And Biblioplex is obviously the biggest in threat. That's going to happen regardless. And that is why you guys are. I mean, I hope it's very clear that you guys have to traverse the Biblioplex in order to go anywhere else. So, that's just that. At the end of the day. Otherwise, yeah, that's the influence. Until the light actually touches the campus, No actual corruption has been caused, but it is trying, and it is being spread slowly. So with this knowledge and this new understanding, how would you all like to address the focuses? Sorry, since you were the one who brought up the great question.
How would I like to? I'm sorry. What was the exact question?
Oh, well, I mean, whatever your
Attempt to-
intentions were, this answer your question?
Yeah. Regarding the fortifications part. What do we want to
Oh,
do here
sorry, I
for
was
that?
going to go over that. I apologize. There's more. My bad. That was the ley lines
Okay.
specifications. I totally apologize. You're right. Sorry. That was stabilizing the ley lines. There are magical performances to boost morale, to kind of get everyone back up into, staying in fighting readiness. You can negotiate with the elemental spirits that exist in Prismari from the previous decades of, Schoolage. It does require you to really come to concern with how they are affected by the war. There's in Lorehold, there's the relics. In Witherbloom, there's the dead. In Prismari, there's the elements. In Quandrix, there's the complications. And in Silverquill, there's the word. That you guys all exist. Everything that occurs there in those themes stay. Bad math is always remembered in Quandrix. The dead always talk to one another in Witherbloom. The expression was always kept at Prismari. The history is held in Lorehold, and the pen never lies in Silverquill. So there's that. You have to, you can recruit elements in Prismari to assist you. You can invest. Go ahead.
I mean, I can't stop thinking about it, so I want to ask
Go ahead.
before. Yeah, I'm having trouble listening when I think about it. If we what if we made the whole of Prismari and put it in a demi-plane? What would happen with the ley line connections? Is an
So the
idea to
ley
fortify it.
line. So if you were to put so it
It's going to be
depends
the
on
same
the
as the
term.
question mark, right? Because I assume they still have a ley line. This is we can't see it.
Exactly. So it depends on your approach on how you take the campus in what plane you put it in. Now, Quandrix has specifically calculated to exist, but in a very fraction of a chance of anyone seeing it. It's it's there, but it's that one flickering screen that moves so fast that only often do you in a conversation see it in your peripheral, and you think you're crazy. In which it does exist. The ley line is bound to the plane itself. So the actual coordinates and location on which, imagine a Minecraft map and you went full God mode and you could just travel through anything and everything just disappeared in all detail. You could just go to it and it just exists there no matter what was put there. It's there no matter what. So in this existence, if you were to put this into a protective zone, the ley line would become absolutely exposed and bare. It would do the opposite of protecting the ley line, but it would protect the campus 100%.
Dude, you have to see fucking Deadpool. It literally is like that. Fucking, they call it the Marvel Circle Sparkle, the teleporting mark.
That's because I own this shit, bro. I've been doing this for years with you guys. I was like,
it's the Marvel Sparkle Circle.
That's horrible. But I'll have to watch it. That sounds bad.
It's so funny, bro. This will make so much more sense.
Just sorry. With that information, go on.
Well, the ley line's already being accessed, right?
2 of them, yes.
Yeah. Think about would the campus, if it wasn't connected to the ley line, that would also be a problem, right? If it was being in a demi-plane, that'd be a problem for it not being.
It would hinder
powered
its
up by it.
full effects. It would exist still for sure. I mean, some majority of it is a natural occurrence of force through the ley line itself, which have made it mature enough to self-handle itself. But there are aspects that won't be benefited, like, oh man, when I craft this in this particular pool, man, it always comes out sparkling like that. So, stupid
Mhm.
beauty aspects will be removed for sure. And I mean, I say stupid, but really it's huge, but to make it simple and calm.
Because I wouldn't want to do anything that would like hinder the defenses
So,
or the ability for
if
people
you were to
defend themselves.
remove the campus, you would protect it fully, even if the ley line wasn't there. It's just if you were to build stuff or try to be super effective while in your private domain, you would not have the full benefits of the ease. Like the DCs might be harder, so to speak, because the ley line is
Okay.
not making things more empowered. If that helps.
You're a mage. I used to be a really good mage. Maybe we can build like a shield using the ley lines. I've tried it before. I mean, it works sometimes.
If you can, I would save that for the Bibliopex. That's the most important spot.
It is, but there's no reason we can't do it elsewhere. It'll buy us time before the Phyrexians can break through.
If you could do more than one, then hell yeah, do it to all of them.
It's just spell work.
Jebediah, what are your
you
thoughts
could-
on all of this information dump?
Jebediah just wants whatever the hell pays the most.
Imagine this.
Or
Imagine
brings his family back.
for the first time as you arrive and you hear all this conversation, the setting withers to you as if a volcano has gone off in the distance and Pompeii is upon you, but you are a witness as a ghost, a spectral being that cannot be harmed. However, you feel the sympathy and effects of all the beings there. They think of what their day was, the most beautiful day ever. The sun was rising, it was hitting their skin, it was giving them the most relaxing feeling until the trample began. As you witness the scenario that you have welcomed back to this campus, unfortunately, with this party, the money is not the concern at this point. The barter is life and death. The threat is the Phyrexians. You help them, you have access to Iz's horde. He is a dragon after all, and there is plenty to flow. But your concern is, how can you actually help people? And helping them can give you a lot of allies and a lot of powerful people. And staying nice to these lynches could potentially bring back your family.
Shit, now that I'm a lich, I want to hold my finger gun up to his head. I can put you back with your family.
My finger gun.
Look, I
Like,
faced
full
off against
diamond.
death. You think you scare me?
I'll punch death in the gut.
You didn't though.
Say I won't.
I faced off against a concept of space time. You think you're anything?
Sounds like you don't want to see your family, bro.
Where'd you say the worst place was?
Roll 5.
Mm.
Well, I mean, Quandrix could be as bad. It's trivial. It's more or less your entry. It's a risk.
Probably better to drop me off at Lorehold anyways.
So you want to go to Lorehold and intend to do what? That is the strongest barricade of
Yeah,
the
to
Phyrexian
die?
army.
I mean, you can just randomly shoot
might as well
in, right?
blow
It's
through them all.
It's like the Black Gate of
If you're gonna
Lord
go
of the Rings.
just to die, just give me your soul, bro.
Yeah, I'll kill you.
No, this
That's a
wouldn't be a
waste
problem
of
if you're a
soul,
lich.
man.
Nah, it's all good. I'll be fine.
What?
What?
If you had to help the Biblioplex, one of the causes, or Prismari, what would it be? Let's say Lorehold was one unaccessible location. That is literally the most ridiculous location at this time.
I don't know, but y'all making Jebediah all curious about getting all kinds of power and shit.
You don't get it when you
there
die.
is, yeah, there
You
is
can
no
have
offer of
power by
power,
living
yeah.
through me.
So, to make it clear, AZEREP was the only dealer of that deal, and he is long gone. These three have not just power, but a curse. At no point are they traveling light. They must feed a machine or risk losing themselves to the DM and having to create a new character without death because death has already happened.
We're immortal. We're his bitch
It's like
now.
a time. It's like a timeline. Yeah, it's like a clock ticking. Each session could be a session closer to them losing their character on their own through use. It's like if they continue playing, they continue risking. It's beautiful.
They'll be fine.
It's
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
because he said he's gonna give me his soul and his 2 gun souls.
Well, my guns don't have souls.
Well, I'll still try to eat them because I still don't know how this works.
Nonetheless, otherwise, Jebediah, outside of walking into impossible situations, how do you intend to assist the situation?
Kill whatever comes in my way.
Okay. You
That's
intend
cowboy.
to scalp for a strike.
The concept that Jebediah has in his head with a lot of things is if there's a problem and you remove the problem, there's no longer a problem to be had.
Well, I think
Oh,
about
man,
Jebediah, I just think
Bye.
stand your ground, ball. He threatened me!
He's pretty much the
Y'all
embodiment
saw
of
it!
the stand your ground state.
Y'all saw it! He threatened me!
Self-defense.
So Jebediah, you take on the scouting for the elite strike teams that are trying to take out the towers of Prismari's defenses at this time. You assist them in that responsibility.
I thought you
Go
were
ahead
teaching
and-
Seg how to make guns.
I mean, briefly, but then he got distracted. He realized that there was things to shoot. He was like, "Yeah, Seg, you suck at this. I'm gonna go kill things."
You suck at this.
Seg's
Give me
like,
that
"Hey,
gun."
He
Seg,
impressed
Seg,
us.
give me an intelligence. I just want to prove my point. At advantage, I'm confident.
Is that an
Jebediah
intelligence
is just like,
for
give
Seg?
me
And
Dude, we were
Darwin
so impressed
in
before he
general.
came.
I mean, what if I just make a bunch of guns for everybody? Just basic ass gun.
I'll end up shooting myself in the face. That's what happened.
Not you. The other people,
You
the
open
the
gun.
mortal people. The mortal people, the ones dying at the current moment.
I could pretend to die.
Why not? We could just kill you. You'll come back.
No, I said pretend. I could pretend to die.
Yeah.
Why
death.
pretend? You're already dead.
All right. I just let us lay on the ground.
He's got no heartbeat.
I start trying to cover him in dirt.
Oh God, what happened?
Jebediah,
You tried to bring me back.
Jebediah walks out, pulling out his big ass rifle. Let's make sure.
That.
Yeah,
Got rid of the
Double
-1
tap. Ever
that
heard
was
of it?
gonna work.
Double tap him.
to the chest.
Can
One
never
in the
be too sure.
Seg. You immediately see his plans and just go, "I got it." He leaves you to go deal with other issues, and you're on point.
That's
Meanwhile,
Victorian.
yeah, exactly. Sorry, there is the option of escorting refugees in between the Biblioplex. There are occasional guerrilla warfares happening at the Biblioplex. The Biblioplex.
You're
the
even
actual
having
library.
fucking trouble saying it now. Bliplioplex.
No, I'm clarifying that. I was referring to the building itself, the Biblioplex.
Well,
the actual
you kept calling
library.
the Biblioplex too. You're like, oh wait.
Yeah, because of the location. I'm saying like they can get there. It's not inaccessible. It's just the actual library is
can we
protected
blip
by
there?
the Avatar's thing. No, you can go through the portal like everyone else. The Phyrexians have this place.
No, you
The
can be normal.
Phyrexians have this place fucking locked out with 2 campuses under control in the sense of just vamping places like that. But nonetheless, the actual library is protected at this time. They can completely control the area. The corruption has reached them the least because they have a reduction to it being the center of focus, and many other things buried below that some of you guys are or not aware of. Some of them being original is Dragonheart, original other hearts, original other founders, and maybe a buried other thing and thing called the vault. Otherwise, there are many wonders and things that many people want from it. Besides that, we get into
and
the
you'll
true
see.
nitty-gritty of them. we will begin in a very central aspect of Witherbloom. You sent your small trio menagerie out into the wilds. You have them here.
My shepherds.
Can you please roll survival checks for all three of them?
Oh, God.
The Witherbloom, last session, I had given you guys the update that the corruption has made even the floral wild. Anything and everything has been at risk. Those who have been widespread in survival have been literally fighting the ground they step on. Do you want to declare which one belongs to which because you rolled them for yourself?
I'd imagine I'll just go 1, 2, 3 in a row.
About to
I
say that's
appreciate
actually not much
your-
of a change for Witherbloom.
I appreciate. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's very true. But it's more focused on specifics. Some people are immune, not you guys.
We wouldn't even realize
Some
the
people are
difference
mean.
because every time we go to Witherbloom, everything attacks
Yeah.
us, so we wouldn't
To be
notice the
fair,
difference.
in every session,
Just
they
say,
have
"Get
never arrived at
fucked."
Witherbloom and not tried to be killed by a tree, um, or even a
There's
bush.
also that giant too.
You guys just never
There's
kill
one
anything
there.
there, to be fair. You guys let like a death flower get away. Like, you guys are the experts of escaping for the enemy. Like, you guys go, oh, we almost killed it. Just maybe we should just not attack it for the final round, guys. See
It
what it
tends to
does.
get really bad for us
I
at the
don't
same
know.
time.
I remember lightning tree one shot. I'm like, oh, this is
Hey,
bad.
the Yasandra goal, you guys should never fucked with, okay? That was way different. I made it very clear it was a flying fucking tree. No one should have touched it. I'm just saying.
Who's not going to go and investigate the flying tree?
That's not my fault.
What
Curiosity.
was that fucking imp thing that you gave us?
Let's just quit arguing.
The
and
goblin
understand
thing that wouldn't fucking die.
I'm having
Wet.
flashbacks, man. You can't do that. You got my PTSD going off.
It had a name. What the fuck was it?
You have to remember, not me. Whoops, Menagerie. The T-Rex goes fine. The Displacer Beast goes fine. The AA, the Aryan Absorber, gets a little lost. There are two of them, but you only sent one at this time, to my understanding. With such, everything else is fine. So the AA goes north, and the other two stay as a pack going south. So far, they have saved. Give me a D100.
Sorry, I was trying to find the fucking name of that fucking witch that you fucking
Hey,
sick
you
on.
gotta do your homework. I gave you guys plenty of people to keep track of.
It was like the worst thing in the world.
Wow. Actually, you guys managed to save 13 people. They are not yet back at base because they are traveling with your pack. They can't communicate with you, which is the tricky part, and you never gave them instructions on, hey, when you find them, come back. You just said, hey, go find them. So it's going to be an interesting thing. They're slowly going to make their efforts to try to convince your guys' beast, or your beast specifically, your menagerie, to take them home instead of finding more. But we'll continue looking until it gets too out of control. 13 is manageable at this time. All right, the rest of you. The Gunsmith Guild. You guys all get together and huddle your minds. You bonk them together. Boop. That was totally not gay. Anyways, you guys. I'm sorry. I just saw an opportunity and I just ran with it. No offense, man.
Oop, that was totally not gay.
That was something. I apologize if it
Pee-pee
offended
touch
anyone.
kiss?
We're badly bad. Badly bad.
We're men.
Nonetheless, those of you there at the forge are with a group of students. The students are like, "What are you trying to do?" I think he's trying to shut the fuck up. They're gonna tell us.
Shut the fuck up.
How do you all introduce your project to the students? Say there's 7 of them.
Hey guys, you want a challenge?
We want to know what you do. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, he's a god. Shut the fuck up.
All you hear across the room is just
I pull out like one of the spider legs from my bag of holding. The one made of pure adamantite.
Who wants a treat?
Eat this.
Today, class, we're gonna learn how to make guns.
They're dumb as fuck. They're staring at you like.
This is
Is that a
adamantite, guys.
Phyrexian?
It was.
Yeah, that means you killed a Phyrexian? That's cool, man.
Are you a Phyrexian?
This is a Phyrexian that was made of adamantite, so we can melt it down and use it.
Are you a Phyrexian?
They look at each other. Do you know the temperature needed to melt adamantite?
I figured if anywhere
Is
on campus
Jebediah there?
could do it.
I was waiting for you. You know what the temperature is to melt ice?
Jebediah, you made
Very
it clear that you
helpful.
left after giving them the schematics.
Oh, so I just slapped a piece of paper in their hand and said,
Yep.
"Good luck."
So the
Oh my
if I'm
God.
This
not
is how I
mistaken,
learned.
it's Wet, Seg, and Shio, unless I'm mistaken. The three of you
I
guys
was
are
like,
kind
"Yeah,
of
that
right?
sounds like something Jebediah would do." Good luck. Just
Wait, what
dips.
kind of what?
The three of you guys are at the forge, right? Trying to make a cool weapon.
Yes.
No, I'm helping Tasari. I can't.
Oh,
I don't know shit about fucking making metal.
Okay, so you're with. Sorry, just kidding. But boop, you're kicked. So it's just Shio and Wep at this point.
Boop, you're kicked. It just disappears from
With the
existence.
plans behind, left behind by Jebediah, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, so the two of you guys, please roll me intelligence checks to see if you can recall. You at advantage, Seg, because you're an alumni, on the melting level of adamantine.
I thought Jebediah was helping them. Isn't that
He
the whole
left-
reason
yeah,
why
he-
Seg
no,
went?
I just
left
looked at
the plan.
schematics and said, "Good
He
luck."
left- That's a huge help.
Here you go. This is how I learned.
And he should know he was
Basically.
top of his class.
Yo, my 4-year-old is fucking building up his own Lego puzzle by picture, okay? So with no help. So deal
Yeah,
with
and
it.
you have the
You guys
wrong
should be
numbers and
fine.
you try to help him and you suck. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'm not there, Grandma. Okay, I'm not responsible. Seg, you absolutely figure this shit out. You look at the schematic and you're like, finally, something you can fucking read. God, pictures. This is all you wanted.
God, pictures.
Thank God. We don't have enough pictures.
Jebediah secretly made it specifically so Seg could actually read it.
Shio gets
Shit,
it.
you learn the
too.
same way. All picture books.
But Seg gets it to a science. Seg is like everything. Shio sometimes gets hiccuped on where the spring goes, etc. But you both understand that the melting temperature of adamantine is anywhere for a soft metal, it's 5,000 degrees Celsius. For a super melty, runny, doesn't hold in any kind of paw, 7,500 Celsius.
All right.
Good thing you're already dead. That's gonna hurt.
Celsius. God damn, my God.
Good thing you're already
I'm
dead.
trying to use the heat of the sun to melt this metal.
For real.
That would make sense that there's an entire mini plane in Prismari meant for this kind of forge level of heat down below in the red circle area.
I was about to go to if Prismari of all places couldn't do it and yell at him for underfunding
There is a
Prismari.
place. There is a place. As you see, there's also an icy place that probably cool set created items.
Why would
While
I
you guys are cooking,
spend
me and
money?
Tasari out here. Like, did it just get hot?
Weapon to Sari, do you have a conversation on your general game plan as a team?
Whatever she needs from me, I am willing to offer.
To Sari. Coach.
Cool.
Did you just say cool? Sorry, I wasn't sure.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, like it's gonna. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted.
I love it.
He said he was willing to help, right?
Yeah, so
Yep, absolutely.
it's
But
your
we are
guys'
definitely not cool right now. We're hot.
It's your guys' turn, but what do you need help with? What is your intentions?
Reinforcing that barrier, right? Wasn't that your plan?
But how do you wish to utilize your
However she needs me.
Wait,
team?
is and Wep and Tasari all together?
Okay, there you go. You even got is in Tasari. And what?
Well, how do we want to do it?
Usually just tell me what to do.
Oh, I thought you had like a plan. Like you're a lich.
My
Should
plan
have.
was to do whatever you told me to do.
Oh. Okay. I start laying out some spell work.
I was a little bit interested in escorting some of the refugees. Was one of the things I want to do. Besides, but we should also reinforce this barrier.
Oh, if you want to go escort them while I do this.
Okay.
Did you want to go with her, or did you want to help me with the spell work?
I'm gonna help you with the spell, so I don't trust you.
You can trust me. My spell work's amazing.
I could, but I don't.
Okay. So meanwhile, Tesari takes off saying, "YOLO." Do you
Still
take
got this.
Gemma with you?
I'm going
I
to use
probably
guidance
should.
on that.
Okay, you take Gemma with
Probably
you.
should.
Understood. Got it. So Tesari and Gemma take off. We will get to you guys in just a second. As whips out a beastie ass script that just protects all of goddamn anything. I mean, if the DM stepped into this zone, Iz would be ready to challenge him at an advantage, and that's terrifying. So Iz protects the fuck out of Prismari itself. With that, Wep, give me a performance check to see if you doodly do any assistance.
Let's see. Can we pretend to help?
It'd be easier
Oh
for
yeah,
you
I'm
to
super
actually help.
helpful. You can't even tell that you're doing it alone.
You literally bold all of his Arcana markings.
Yeah, you can't even tell you're doing this alone.
God, it's just like, I didn't know that my hand was that big. As you look behind you, you see Wet perfectly fucking tracing your shit. At least he's doing it right. You shrug as you continue on.
Well, he's not hurting.
Yeah, for once. Is any otherwise contradictory opinions on the situation at hand? Alrighty.
Come on,
With
big
that,
brain moves. Let's go, Puma.
Sorry, you head off to Witherbloom. Doopity-doopity-doo-doo. Now, I'm going to allow you to just spitball, and I mean literally spitball. Don't take it serious. Don't take it like hardcore. Just if you had to say how many times or how many classes or how interested you were in Witherbloom as a student.
Take it serious. He's kind of a dick.
How often would you say you may have visited? How familiar are you?
I'm just gonna look a little bit into Witherbloom. You know it's about necromancy, but I want to see more if I can.
Shit, now it is, girl. Lit it up.
Biology. Yeah, I mean, I would say I'd be pretty interested, especially since my project was making a simulacrum, which is kind of adjacent to the biology and that kind of thing for making strange concoctions. I think that would fall under that category. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Um, So I would say like I would definitely have been there. Probably took. I think you probably would take classes in more than just your school. You know what I mean? You'd probably like have like it'd be like specializations would be in your school, but like there'd be other things to do too.
That is correct.
Sorry would be the kind of person that would like take as many classes as possible. Like more than you're supposed to, you know, per
Like a
semester.
Harmonian persons.
Yeah. Also like me in college. But yeah, so that just to like, if you want to be a really good wizard, you need to be a really well-rounded wizard in Starry's mind. So that, I mean, even being like a Blade Singer is part of that. Like, it's not even like I don't want to be a really good wizard. I want to be a really good fighter. I want to be really good at everything. There's really like being the best is not just about specialization in her mind. So yeah, I would definitely have some I would probably
Got
not be there for any social reasons because I'm not great at making friends. But I would be there for school reasons.
Okay. As you walk up to your familiarity, you pass through the Witherbloom Hall. As you go deeper in, searching for the refugees at hand. Had anyone else joined you, familiarity would strike, but you keep going through and through. You hear the echoes and croaks of all the creatures at bay. For the first time, it actually sounds calm, which is odd considering the chaos you have been told exists here. Give me a survival check as you approach further in.
Do it, you dirty goblin.
Gemma, Gemma can join you, by the way, as they're with you.
I'll have to roll on mine since it's normally.
Nice.
Oh shit, terrible. We both did pretty bad.
Yeah, you guys are fucking lost. Welcome to Witherbloom. Oh, what? You didn't go with there. You stayed with Iz.
No, I'm using this over here. Over by while we're protecting, like I feel like I have to survive
Okay.
for some reason.
Okay, got it.
I have to survive better
You
for
got
some reason.
You got
Dirty
it,
fucking
Jebediah. Give me one quick second. So yeah, I guess technically since Tisari and Gemma are lost, we'll boop, 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 to Jebediah real quick, and then we'll kick right back to yes. Jebediah, your intentions of going to mess up some crews and some other people. You want to just fight things, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Just want to commit him a lot of death.
Interesting. 1 second, me a quick moment and see if something works.
You can call me the Death Slinger.
Death
Oh,
Singer. Fucking
dude.
tell Death to go away. And he's like, yeah, okay.
Also, I'd
That's
like
just
to
like,
select my buddy.
my bad.
Yeah, you're right, my bad.
Also, I'd like to select my buddy, if possible, whenever my gun is done, and go join Jebediah because it sounds like he was doing fun stuff.
Never.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I thought you were fucking learning how to make guns from him. That was the whole point of you going, right?
He taught me how to make the gun. Now I just have to make it.
Yeah, he just fucking slaps you in the hand with some paper and walks away. Like, that's not helpful. He's a visual learner. You can't do that to Bro Sidon.
I don't know. It was super
You simply
helpful.
don't
It was-
understand how gunslingers learn things.
You need the pop-up books.
Exactly,
only
which
learn
is why I
through
gave him a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, I learned just fine. I got the critty.
Beautifully done. 1 sec, sorry.
Now
I
he
was
wants to
reloading.
test it out.
He's a gunslinger. He can't be too reliant on people.
So Jebediah, theater of the mind for lack of my success in pulling up the scene at the time. Let's see if I can pull it later. You walk up to a crossroad. There's a small river going over probably about 30 feet ahead of you. The dimensions aren't overly important. Imagine you can reach anything unless it's melee.
Pretty
You
much.
hear- You
He doesn't know what
hear
a river is. He's from a desert.
it's trickling
There's a lot of fucking
odd
water.
blue sand.
What the
that
fuck is
moves
that?
in a solid globule-like gelish nature, as if it was a gelatish cube that you have once many times, plethora if so, in burials of caches found, and in doing so, you imagine that is a running flow of such, like it has been milled and ran through. It is not living, but more farmed, and it is going somewhere more important. But beyond that, you care not. You see a small bridge goes over it safely. Beyond that, however, are 3 to 4 students. You're not quite sure because one seems to be ethereal in essence as you approach. You're not sure if they are physically present or if it is some summon. As the other 3 is a tiefling, a gnome, and a elf. Do you approach with any speaking, or do you listen into what it is they are distressed about?
Listening.
The elf. I've told you all, this is absolutely not going to work. The Phyrexians are going to rip right through that. You saw the last elite squad. That thing rose at least 14 feet tall. The gnome chimes in. Calm down! I don't know why you're always so whippity snappity. We haven't lost our sector ever. We might have had a couple close calls, but what's not in the fun adventure? And then the tiefling chimes in. I just enjoyed the idea knowing that you two would go before me. Oh, look. It looks as if we finally got help. As they all turn around to look at you, Jebediah, as you arrive. They seem to be scouts or guards on duty, watching the ever-extending beyond for new arrivals. In debris piles ahead of them, ranging anywhere from 40 to 50, 85 or so feet, are Phyrexian remains, those yet collected and or cleaned.
I give him a thumbs up. Good work.
The tiefling sniffs.
Keep doing what you're doing.
We don't play games. We were positioned here for our expertise.
Well, at least somebody here is capable.
The gnome. I am too, and so are they, as they nudge toward the elf. I'm the warrior wart. Let it be known.
Really a worrywart, huh? You seem like to be in the wrong profession for that kind of thing.
The warrior wart on if our enemy will die instantly, or if I have to waste ammunition on them twice.
Seems I've found my people.
Looks like you have some kind of equipment in which could be beneficial to us. Some of my nature, this is the elf by the way, have met the raven. I recognize the work.
The Raven's a good friend of mine.
It would seem so. Down there, about a quarter knock. I need you to hit it. With the right rifle, it will explode.
I'd have to, because I have to pull up my D&D Beyond. Because I
Give me a
can't see the
second.
game.
I'm an older dude. I gotta stretch. As you clout for time, how is everyone else doing in there going on about? What would be your own RP perspective?
I'm going to Witherbloom as soon as I can now that I know that I'm not the only one.
Superhero web disappears in the distance.
Good luck with your barrier. I bolted all your shit is.
What?
As
Look
you look
down.
back, and for once, Web actually helps you. With the bolding of the spell, it makes it that much harder to dispel. It gives it a +5 to its original DC, which is unknown to you.
I didn't know it worked that way. Awesome.
Capitalization, baby.
All caps. Duh.
Throw enough shit at the wall, something sticks.
So that's what he's good for.
Tracing.
I can't even pull up my D&D Beyond.
Roll a d20 with a +13. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So just R1d20 plus 13, right? Yeah.
Very well. Looks like our work's done today. Saved us a lot of time. They begin to walk off as all three of them kind of shrug and seem like they're accepted of what had just occurred, even though you are none the wiser.
Sounds like I did something fun.
You pissed off a bunch of Phyrexians. Oh, yeah, and on top of that, they're gonna get your signature, not ours. So they'll be hunting for a man. What is your name?
My name's not important.
Well, they'll know it. So they'll be looking for whoever's not important.
Can I fire a shot before he finishes laughing?
Sure, you can try.
Just
It's even
fires
funny
a
'cause
shot at him.
sitting there like, I didn't do anything to anyone. I don't know what you're talking about.
What am I looking at? Jesus. Is there some way to pull up my characters?
Yeah, there is actually. You can go to the
I'll
character
see you
tab on
later.
the top
Don't worry
and,
about it.
drag your character to the scene real quick to make it easier for you to cool. I think it's this one.
When they come, I'll tell them, don't worry about it, said it.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a quick way to get shot. Oh yeah? Then who stopped you? His name was Don't Worry About. Yo, you fucking playing smart?
Don't worry, they'll figure it out.
Is that the new name? Don't worry, you'll figure it out.
Name saved.
Record updated.
If you didn't do it, who did it? He said his name was Don't Worry About It, you'll figure it out.
Jebediah, you were doing something?
He sounded like a
Yeah.
very trustworthy guy. I don't
Man.
understand.
Oh, a wise guy, huh?
I'm reading.
Is it actually an anagram? Yes.
A not time intermaterial effect that either rifles interacts at length. I don't know.
Good job.
No. So it actually does have the abbreviation: armor nullifying tungsten infused munition accelerating toward every retrobate and affected line.
Yeah, I knew that. I was giving Whip his dumb guess. That,
That's how I understand it.
Yeah, that's totally what I meant to say.
What you said was way too many big words. I understood what he said.
We're gonna have it overcharged. Cool. So triple weapon damage.
Gotta get careful
Nice.
with those rookie numbers.
So what are we looking at? 37 times 3. 111.
At the student?
Whoever decided to laugh at me.
Got it. As you fire,
I just thought
give
you
me
were
a
funny.
dexterity saving throw.
And what'd you say?
A dex save.
A dex save. For me?
Yes, sir. Barriers are up. The school is safe. Students are safe. There are rules, and you have not been around.
About to ricochet yourself in the mouth, my guy.
What is that damage again?
111.
Oh, now we don't know. Hold on. Let's get them out. Let's get a calculator out. Hold on. Let's see.
37
Over
times 3.
100. Over 100, I think, is where we're at right now.
Yeah, 111 damage, 37 times 3.
Alrighty, 111. Boom. Jebediah just absolutely hits yourself in the gut. You realize, holy fuck! This Oracle was not fucking around when he said don't fuck around on my campus. I thought it was
This is
rhetorical.
accurate.
Why did
You
I
are
attack an
realizing-
unarmed student?
That contract is a serious ordeal. As you realize the full effects of said such signage. Back to
I
our
will send him a
previous-
message.
Go ahead.
What the hell are you trying to do? I just got a message from the system saying you're trying to kill a student.
An unarmed student.
He laughed at me.
So? I thought you were a
Self-defense.
professional. Sir, if
I
you're going to
felt
violate
offended.
terms of the
I'm
contract
allowed to
this
defend
early on,
myself.
You left. You ever heard stand your ground?
Exactly. I'm standing my ground. I defended myself. I felt threatened.
oof. Okay, this puts the contract up for renegotiation if you keep this up.
I won't shoot anybody else if you heal me.
I can't shoot anyone else. Please heal me.
Ah. Okay. So next time, well, there won't be a next time.
there won't be.
I'm allowed to defend myself as well. If
Not
I
if
feel
you're gonna
threatened.
shoot. I think you've
It's in the
lost that.
fucking Texas.
I'm
It's
simply
laughing.
protecting myself.
Let's put it to the council. The Dragon God Council is laughing a threat.
No,
Well,
he's being a dick, but
He
no.
didn't just laugh. He made me shoot at a bunch of enemies and tried to blame me for it when it was his idea.
And you didn't even give me your real name.
You said you did it. That's all.
You said, "Don't worry about it."
I can heal you up
And
when you get back.
They
I
still
can't heal
know
you
it
better.
was me
Ow! Your name is "Don't worry about it."
because plot.
The secretary is on her way to give you a letter.
Jebediah just casually breaking the fourth wall.
You could have casually lied and just been like later, like, "Nope, never seen them before in my life."
So, nonetheless, is you realize that there's a red flag. It flares, but oops, there it is. Nonetheless, we continue onward as meanwhile, back at Tisari and Jama, I would like you guys both to give me a survival check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, wasn't I healed?
I
So
know.
I
I
don't
have
shoot
to.
anybody?
No,
Put
he
it better
didn't.
this time.
I can't do it remotely. You have to come back.
This is
Oh,
massive
I'm
hilarious.
sorry.
It looks like you,
The
pinned yourself to a
extra-dimensional
tree.
fucking god can't heal across dimensions.
This fucking
I
math
mean-
hilarious. It looks like you pinned yourself to a tree.
If it wasn't the end of the world, yeah, you definitely can.
My bad for thinking the extra-dimensional being didn't have limits.
You're bad for taking a laugh as a
Yeah.
fucking threat.
Well,
Well,
I mean, he was laughing pretty menacingly.
it was the way you laughed.
Tisari.
How do I know he didn't have intent afterwards?
Let's shift the scene as Tisari and Gemma continue further as they get to one of the width root halls. In doing so, they realize that it has been abandoned. There have been cursed plants growing inside that it can easily grasp and maybe consume most of its essences. It's best not to enter unless you wish to cause a conflict. The paths still seem clear and not yet overgrown, but that must be the magic of Witherbloom resisting the current corruption. It does seem as if everything is a bit bulkier, threatening. Even the plants that are non-threatening but are used for the most poisonous of concoctions look bolder, thicker, veinier, stockier. Unkept
Yeah.
if one were to do so, but Tisari and Gemma are the only present to witness such.
I'm gonna dip out anyways.
You got it, good sir. I apologize that you had to leave, but I hope you had a good one.
I figured you guys probably weren't gonna be too much longer, but I got a interview in the morning, so
Good luck,
Good
sir.
luck,
That's
my
a good
G.
reason.
thanks, bro. All right. I'll be here next Tuesday anyway.
Sweet. Sounds good.
The incident. You wanted me to save the world.
Yeah, not kill my students.
Well, your student was a desired death in order to save the world. Okay?
He laughed menacingly.
Exactly. He understands it.
Sorry. In order to save the world, you must die.
Just obliterates. Erased from existence.
Sorry, bro. That's just the way it be.
Jebediah is just like, my bad, bro. Shit happens. Casualty of war. Alright, but I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Yep, have a great one.
Yeah.
See you later, guys.
So with that, you guys see one more little info. 1 second. I'm finished typing it. Boop, 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 boop. Oops. Put the wrong icon. Boop, boop. Doop. The new case Evil Laugh. Open. Vault. Jebediah. Case to be continued. Otherwise, sorry, Gemma. You continue through Witherbloom as you realize that the overgrowth is consuming all but the direct paths that have been enchanted over many, many, many years of the school's existence. Though corruption is seen, and it is clearly known. How do you interact and or traverse continuously? As there are no immediate threats. Oddly, it's abandoned, which is very suspect due to the lack of random life. All of the plants seem to be more alive than what exists in the air. Bugs, don't see any. Buzzing, don't hear any. General birds or other kind of typical animals, haven't witnessed them. You are muted, by the way. Sorry. There you go.
I feel like they're probably here. They're hiding, right? If they're not going to be easy to find.
Potentially.
Maybe
How
there's
do
a
you-
way to let people know that I'm looking for them.
Do you wish me to RP Gemma, or do you want to double as a puppeteer?
Please do. But you have
If
to use a
you,
different voice. No, you have to use a different voice.
I was just reading the spell, by the way, simulacrum. It does say, in case this comes up, the simulacrum obeys your spoken commands, moving and acting in accordance with your wishes and acting on your turn. So,
But I want story time.
if you're going to play her, you still listen.
So what
Regardless of what
are
I do.
her agreements? What is it that you wish her to do, basically? I mean, that's totally fine
At
with
the
me.
moment, nothing.
Just do it
Just
in a
tell me what
voice, though. Don't do
we'll,
anything. Yes, okay, you got it, boss.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So you approach. You realize that something is afoot. Is there any kind of role you would prefer, or do you want me to declare something?
At the moment, I just want to find the students.
And you declare that
See what
perhaps something must occur to get them to come out. So is there any suggestions you might have in which you or Gemma need to do?
I'm looking through my spells to see if there's anything
Gotcha. Okay.
that would
No
just
worries. Take a moment. Shio, what ridiculousness in conversation are you having with Zeg?
Okay. So now we have to forge in an island of lava. I have ideas. So, I don't know about you, but personally, I could use my telekinesis for the smelting process. I'll have to get within 30 feet though, and I can cast fire resistance on myself. It's just gonna take a little while. You have any different ideas? Or actually, she'll do a perception check to see if there's any equipment on the island, because it makes sense this would be used.
Where are you at?
The fire island.
Oh, you mean Prisma? Oh, sorry. Okay, so what are you looking for? I apologize.
The smell. He assumes that this would be there would be pre-existing smelting equipment.
Oh yeah, like everything's there. Like there's a whole platform and all that. It's not like a challenge. It's not like Mario Brothers to jump around across.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
just they know like when I announced that this was present, it was like there was a kiln and there was a cooler. Like this Prismari was prepared with both. That's why on the little visual aspect that they exist. Let me bring you back to the map. Sorry.
So I know that when creating an adamantite weapon, you only need to dip it, and I think it's the same with armor.
And so your intentions are to coat a layer upon your armor?
On my armor and Hector.
Okay.
Um,
Your armor will require a dexterity check. I'll say sleight of hand in favor of the skill.
Seg, can you help me out?
Seg watches in awe.
No, I'll help him out. Hold on.
Do I roll with advantage, or do we want to
I
roll
think
with
it's a guidance for him, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna give you guidance.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Typical. I know I could play all of you.
There's a little bit of cleric in here somewhere.
So you have a D4, sir.
Oh. 1d4.
You have a non-existent ring as you feel the wraiths. Do not put me in the lava. Do not destroy the one and only ring. Stop what you are doing. None of that happens, but if you were a Lord of the Rings fan, you could imagine what it'd be like for Frodo to get close to the pit. As you absolutely fail and hurt yourself. Do you have resistance to fire?
Yes, I cast resistance on I said I cast resistance on myself earlier.
Did anyone
I'd
hear
like
that?
to cast Mind Sliver on him.
Did anyone cast silence when he said that?
I'd like to cast Mind Sliver.
He's not here.
He's really not there. Then you take half of this.
Okay,
15.
Huh, didn't even hurt you anyway. Lucky son of a bitch.
It still hurt.
Yeah, it's tickle.
Minor inconvenience.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Iz, for telling me the truth. Con check. What are you concentrating on?
I don't think that might be left over from.
It's probably your
yeah.
dimension
You know, it's
door
super
earlier.
funny because I was about to say Betty, and then you said Tasari, not Betty, and I was like, God, you're so right. So Tasari, go ahead and give me a D100. Let's see the percentage of fullness in which you clear on your, let's say, address book. God damn, you fucking contact everyone you fucking knew from Witherbloom. Fuck.
Betty's just like, I see you all hiding in the trees. Better camouflage is what you need. Sorry, I'm not speaking
Just
for
because
Betty.
I were on this part of the map
God
where
damn.
Betty is, yeah.
96
This
of the
is
95
awkward.
of them respond. Like, that's pretty much everyone but 2. And
Okay,
they all
awkward.
come out. Go ahead and roll
They're
me
probably
a
just sleeping.
Go ahead and roll me a D47.
What?
So click any dice in the tray and then change the number on the furthest right to 47.
Okay. So click any dice and then. Okay.
It's magical. Fuck. What the hell? Stop
Is that how
it.
many students I'm about to
Bro,
get?
Wow.
that's
You guys are-
crazy.
right? Like, I'm not the only one, right? Like,
That's
is
fucking
just,
crazy.
like, this is so fucked up. Like, what's happening with these rules right now? Everyone refresh. Hold on. No.
You know what? That's a good idea. I'm refreshing
Yeah.
right now. I don't.
God
Bullshit. He
damn.
already
I'll-
tried to refresh our pages.
No, yeah, Betty, you got fucking all but one. You
I'm refreshing again.
nah, no. I mean, you guys are good. This is just, this is awesome. No, it's just, I'm just mind blown. You
Sorry,
got.
refreshing. No,
Fucking
Does Betty have
wild.
a
This fucking
Does Betty
wild.
have a charisma modifier, like a plus to it?
No, that was a straight 46, bro.
Jesus.
No. I'm rolling. I'm rolling flats. At the end of the day, you guys got all but one student. Don't be assholes. So,
The one first year hiding in a tree. I hope
Fun, but you can't be invisible.
crap.
fucking everyone but Professor Bay is
Not
saved.
refreshing. Shit, it's not refreshing. Like, back to my page. I don't know what's wrong right now.
It
I know.
usually takes a second for me too.
Give it a second. It's kind of a big.
No,
one.
it's like it's not even going in circles anymore. It's just like blank.
Yeah, the gray screen that should disappear in like a
Okay.
minute or two.
Okay.
That's
I'll
because we
just
needed
take
an
a shot.
extra effect because one of you two dicks had to fuck around. No, it was Puma. Puma had to fuck around.
I do.
I think it was the corruption thing.
I'm surprised Iz didn't
It
like
was her super
counter
insight. She had
counter
like a
parallel
20 insight.
spell. He didn't see that spell I secretly hid in his character sheet. Counter parallel, where he's like, "No, this cannot happen."
I don't think I've
Pass.
seen that anywhere.
Coming soon to Iz near you.
I'm like, I look for my spells all the time. I don't think I
I'd
missed
like
that.
to use the pass command.
He's gonna do the sands of time. He just-
Is a special ability? It's just nope. Nope,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen.
The
Nope.
nope card. Sorry, did you get back in?
Yep.
Sweet. So
That's a lot
overall,
of people.
you successfully saved 46 out of 47 possibilities. Of them all, in inventory check-in, I need Wep to do a perception check as he runs through the list of names.
I almost want to fail just because. You think I keep track of these fucking kids' names?
Hey, guy.
Hey, I know you, friend, champ, pal.
Buddy. I'm not your buddy,
I'm not
pal.
your guy, buddy.
You see, as you look across the presented list back at headquarters, Rosie Mainstem, Furblog Druid, nope. Drexel Blackvine, nope. Yanti, nope. Orc Bloodhunter, nope. Jinx Greenfang, nope. Yasarian Longsbling, nope. Everyone but Professor Bay appears on this list, and that is a record of 99% recovered of Witherbloom from the statistics given by that fucking dragon.
I don't like those numbers. Me and the Goon Squad are going searching.
Do you head off to
Fuck yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So,
Go ahead, sorry.
by the way, did you see what I messaged you?
Oh,
I don't know.
like, let me see. I did actually have a second thing open, but I don't think it was the right thing. Hold on. Nope, that's actually someone else's message. Hold on. Sorry, I had two Discords open.
Well, it says that I'm helping. Am I the guy with the guitar? I just opened this shit too.
Did you want to like take them all?
So I mean,
You
I
could,
thought I
you
was gonna get
could,
like
you
4.
could, but you could if you want. I mean, I know it's awesome, but you could. I know that you didn't
God,
see it
that'd be-
coming, but you could.
I had like a plan, I had a plan, but that's just too many, right?
No, I mean you could. That would be fucking awesome. That would be talk about like I'm ahead. I don't know. I mean, I think it's like prospectively, it's fair game.
You're not
So the
alone.
wrong
You have
thing.
a team.
I've never.
She is kind of alone. I
You
haven't found her
didn't
yet.
meta it at any way. In my opinion, I didn't. You didn't meta it. It was random. You guys rolled stupid well. We all discussed how stupid well it was. Web argued it in my favor, in your favor, with me. Like, Web is the most honest player of all of them, to be fair, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, is the most neutral. But
Well, I guess I'll tell everyone what I was thinking was
okay, go
that
ahead.
Sorry was going to see all of the. She was thinking it was going to be a few people and be ready to help them because that's what she came here to do. But then she just starts seeing the like glowing souls inside them, and the desire to have them becomes so much stronger than giving a shit about helping these people who she thought was probably going to be dead anyway if I didn't come here. Might as well put them to use.
Imagine day
And
one,
then,
Lich Tasari gets 46 souls. Go ahead, sorry.
and my original plan, what I thought was going to be a couple of them, was I was going to wall of fire the area and then force Gemma to put a wall of force around that so they couldn't get out. But this is a lot of people, so I think I'd have to come up with a different plan. I don't think they're all going to fit. Like the circular wall of fire. You know?
And if it helps, I definitely agree with you. We can get them
The
out, but that does not
microwave them.
change the web.
I once tried to make a cow farm on Minecraft in the same way. Oh, dead flat. Wow.
I think at this point I gotta do it for roleplay reasons. I've already put it out there. It's gotta happen. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I mean, I could try and do it that way, but I don't know if they're all gonna fit.
So, guys, do you have a solution, or do you just watch them struggle to fit them all?
I mean, I definitely agree that she should get them out, but I don't think we should give up on the land.
You too could benefit because you are also a lich. You see where Tasari is going.
We got mind speak.
Exactly. So, do you guys telepathically communicate? Ooh, good point. Sorry,
I
do you
don't
want
think
to
I
send a
would
message?
because I don't think she's
wanna
ready
keep-
to let anyone know that she's doing this. Like,
Okay,
it's
so do you
pretty
want to
fucked.
roll? Do
I
you want
don't
to just fucking do it? I mean, you tell me. It's all you. It's all yours.
Get it, girl.
No one wants to
Fucking
share.
get
Could you do a whiz save?
46 sitting in your lap right now. You either take it or you don't.
I
it. Your
feel like I
world,
have to
get
really
it.
close together because I'm going to like plane shift them out of here, and that's how I get them all really close. Like,
Swear to God, if you kill my
guys are
students, you won't
squish
know.
in, squish in.
Go ahead. So sorry.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I have other spells, but I mean,
No, that works. No, I feel better confessing that Professor Ray was not part of them before we knew this because she is not one of them. That would have been freaking.
Is that true? Then why am I here?
No, like she was the last one that wasn't saved. Is what I'm saying. Like,
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not leaving until I find her.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that like this
yeah.
is now
So you would be
official.
mad if I did that.
This is official. Professor Bay is not. She is the one survivor left on Witherbloom that was not recovered, as she executes the rest of the 46 of Witherbloom.
I don't even care about that.
Wait. There's also something we haven't thought about for Tasari. They also sign the contract, so if they do that, they take all the damage they would deal.
Not necessarily.
She
As a
was.
Attack students.
As a Lich and a Dalkir, they break certain procedures that would then bind them to things.
Yeah, I think it would be opposite.
They are much beyond that of what the Oracle can bound them to. The Oracle is playing with dice. 3 dice that he cannot control. He's just watching the rolls and applying them to his math. Shio, you are the only innocent one. You are the guy on the 3-wheeler while everyone else is on a bicycle.
I'm on a unicycle. I don't even fucking care, okay?
Dude, you see what
I just want
evolved
my
to a
pets back and
unicycle.
let's get the fuck out of here.
This guy's on a one-wheeler just zooming, and you're still like, I have 3 and I still can keep up. Like, you know that you are holding yourself back because you're like, I can't give in to the urge, which you have been very good about. But at the same time, you have seen where the darkness gives them. But the good has also given you things. It's up to you if you want to roll a conscious check, but you have been playing your character true. You decide right now.
I want to throw a 3. When I agree, when I disagree, when I eat one of my fucking pets and I'm super fucked up.
Do you really want to do that?
Yeah.
1 is what? You agree?
Thank God I agree. Yeah.
You're safe. Shio, at the end of the day, it led on you. I wonder if he's looking at Seg. Like,
What
the
was
fuck do I
that?
do? It's on you. Like, where do you land in all of it?
Oh, she was absolutely against murdering the students. But he can't really stop them, and he doesn't know it's happening.
Oh yeah, I know. I just need you to understand that now. It's like kind of like a staple. Boop.
Yeah.
Done. Written down. Right to sorry. Do you stop yourself at all, or do you just consume the 46? This is your one and only chance to change your decision. Nothing is wrong taking all 46. Everyone seems to encourage it. It is fucking in accidental genius.
So, I don't know. I think I should put some in the group pool, but then I'm
You
gonna
can
have to
do
explain how they got
whatever you
there.
want. You do
Yeah, if
whatever
I
you want.
put any in the
You-
pool, okay, I'm doing this in character. You know, not like, you know what I mean. Like I'm as a player, I'm a very team player. Like I'm very much a person, but
But
I'm
you're
gonna
not you
focus
right
on
now.
yeah.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
like,
You need to have
so I
Snickers.
would, Sorry, would not want anyone knowing that she did this at all.
Really?
Like that's
You got a
that's
full
leaves a lot of
46.
hope.
Seg
So
is
I can't put it in the
evil.
pool. I'd have to explain how they got there.
Yeah,
So I
he's
gotta take them
evil.
all.
He would be on your side. I mean, you'd really only have to explain it to the other liches, and I
But
doubt Rhett
just
and I would have
sorry
a
doesn't
problem.
know you guys that way, so they're playing it safe.
Yeah, I haven't known you that long. Yeah.
No, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, the pirate buddies are pirate buddies. They
What
can keep a
happened to the
secret
soulmates,
to
bro?
death. Yeah.
I
What
mean-
happened to the
I mean-
soulmates?
I'll let you know right now. What you see is what you get.
I guess I could
We're pretty straightforward
you could
fellas.
probably say, like, I don't know if you guys will know. Wait, okay, let me think through. Okay, so she would probably be able to say, "Oh, we ran into a little trouble, and I killed a couple guys." If she thinks that you won't know whose souls they are, will we know whose souls are what souls? Like, if they're in the pool, like, will they be identifiable souls, or they just be like, "It's a
God, I
soul"?
hope not.
So, like, yes, I'm gonna be honest. Souls are serialized, and the reason why is because if one of your teammates were killed, they cannot come back if one of you own their souls. That makes sense.
Serial, like they won't be identifiable.
Like,
what you're
as
saying?
in, is the only person that would 100% know because he is the oracle of the entire campus. He has the registration of every single sigma, including your own.
But you don't gotta tell him.
But
So, like,
me
is
and
this
Seg need to have
spreadsheet?
each other's soul if one
Is
were
this
to
spreadsheet
die.
has a second tab called the Dyers, and they are U3, and then sub U3 is if anyone is removed from his general check-in of attendancy, they are checked in on your attendancy if you consume them, which is 46 under one and none under the others. Meanwhile, technically, the rest of the party has no fucking clue. There's no physical way any of the party but is and the secretary would know.
What about
But, like,
Seg
if
and
I
I though?
put
Because
something in
we
the
have each
soul
other's
pool,
contract. How do
If
we
you
know?
put them in the
Like,
soul
we have
pool,
to own
only
each other's
is
soul,
and the
no?
secretary would know. Because you are
Yeah.
the owner of the soul. They cannot just read the data of your soul. You own your soul. They
Where
just
are
go,
the
"Oh, cool, you
souls
gave us a
stored?
soul." Say that again.
Where are the souls stored?
If it is in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pool,
Say I got
if it
shot in the
so,
fucking face.
if you consume a soul for yourself, it's in your philanthropy.
So
No,
If
Shio
but
would
you
would
know.
Seg not
if
need my soul?
if hold on, if you provide a soul to the pool of the Dalkir of your guys' menaces combined, it isn't a tether of another plane that no one can visit. It is a kind of like a savings account.
So now
Kupma.
it's not a question of not telling anyone, but who to tell. You can put it in the group pool and
Exactly.
explain to Wet and I
Yeah,
where they
sure.
come
Like,
from,
yeah,
or you can put them
honestly,
into
yeah,
yourself and Shio will see them.
But would you
absolutely
not still
agree
need
with
my
Tasari's
soul
concerns.
to get me out of the contract? Like to bring me
No.
back?
No, because you're not dead.
No,
What
but if I
if-
were to be dead.
No, but it wouldn't matter because you can't die.
So
But for the
You have
sake of battle, I
philanthropy.
can, right?
No, in a sake of
So-
battle, in a philanthropy, you disperse and then come back.
Through
so
the company.
potentially, either Wet and I know about the souls, or Shio knows about the souls.
Well,
No.
I think it would be you, me, and
It's
Tasari.
Wep. It's Wep. It's Wep, Seg, Tasari that know about the pool.
would
It
Shio know about the
is
souls?
who
in
knows
the
about the students. If it's the student souls who are lost, so Iz knows anything that Tasari or all of you take, but that's totally separate from the discussion at bay.
Yeah, but Shio holding on to their phylactery. So if they're going into
You
the
don't
phylactery,
see it doesn't change weight. You don't like feel, you see a glow maybe here and there, but that could be when they use their powers. It could be when they really emphasize things.
fair enough.
It could be their feelings. You don't know them that way yet in this form. This is a
Ooh,
discovery of grass.
With every soul placed by a lich into the shared pool, they reduce their hit point maximum by 3. So I would lose out by helping you guys.
I
Everyone
kind of
does.
want to shoot myself in the face to see what happens.
I think I just keep them all.
Okay, you keep all 46. Boom, 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 boom. You feel a swell of power, so much so that I will give you the opportunity right now to level up your lichdom.
Yeah, let's do it.
Boom, 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 boom. We are going to end the session with Sorry being lichdom 2. You are now an adept, I believe. I'm pulling that out of my ass of whatever I remember I did.
Should be level 3 if I did my math correctly. With
No. I mean, I said level up once. I know. Sorry, I apologize. I never clarified that, and no one actually questioned it either. It's 1 per session. Like you can't just skip.
Wait, so then what's the
The
point? of
next
continuing
session,
on those
she's gonna.
souls?
Yeah,
Tell me
yeah.
it's
Okay,
5
I
to get
got
to
you.
level
Oh,
2.
because she uses the souls for any of her powers, or she can put it in the pool and give you guys a bunch of extra
Like
temporary XP.
I still have these souls, so I could level up like
Seg,
next
I
time.
Can we
suggest
feel that
you
she
Right?
got more powerful now that we're all soul linked?
Well, I mean, you guys already are. I already gave that opportunity, but she kept all the
I just want
46
to like
souls.
through our mind just be like, "Yo, Dick, move."
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Through the mind, you could be like,
Through our
there
mind,
was a
yo,
sway
Dick,
in power.
move.
Yeah, there's a sway in power. Someone's better than you. Yeah, for sure. So far, you guys understand that the strongest lich is Tasari, and they
I thought we
are
were doing this
considered
together.
a lich adept. The other 2 are awakened liches. With that, I will by next session hopefully have Foundry updated to have all of these levels available. And if you needed to reflect on them, you can just click them and boop, boop, pop them in chat, etc. Otherwise, that is where we will hold the session. We'll talk. We're gonna talk. There's been a huge shift in Strixhaven demographics, and we're gonna.
No
have
one
to talk.
cares about the Oracle, okay?
You don't understand. Okay, it started here. This whole campaign began
You're
somewhere.
just a fucking lizard, okay?
Nonetheless, I think you guys did a wonderful job navigating all of the handlings. Jebediah, who was with us, and Tasari, I think you guys are doing great keeping up with all the ridiculous chaos that these guys have led you into. Absolutely reach out to me if there's any clarity you need. I'm sure that there's plenty of questions. Don't feel embarrassed. Just hit me up. There's so much that they have absolutely caused. That is
Damn.
their fault.
My
not mine.
mother used to be part of the PTA, and this is literally how every fucking meeting ended. Like, I'm sorry for
Exactly.
him, but
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sorry for the players, but the DM is innocent. I did not create the hamsters. I did not create the vampires.
I just own the
It
cage,
was never
my
me.
bad.
It was always the players, and I just accepted their ridiculously great roles when it mattered, like yours. So here we are with a insane situation, and weighed odds. So we will
While all
end
this
here.
crazy shit is happening, did Seg finish his gun?
Sorry, say it again, Sig. Did you finish your work?
While all this crazy shit is happening, did Seg finish his gun?
Oh, yeah. You circumnavigated into a 13 piece, and I will go over the details with you.
You're adequate again. I still love you. You're a great person. Just your gun sucks, apparently.
So we'll hold it there.